Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha, this is Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to my computer room on a bright, sunny Monday afternoon. It is super bright. Man, my eyes are being blinded. Oh my God. Hopefully, I can have some people in this chat to help me out. I got my wingman back, my awesome wingman. Tank is in the house. How you doing tonight, Tank?
I'm doing good, Manny. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. My voice might be a little bit cracking because I did teach a class today. So I was talking for 5 hours straight. And yeah, it's a fun day. So I'm going to
Yeah.
talk now for more time. What is wrong with me, Tank?
You're a glutton for punishment.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I just like doing this stuff. I like hanging out with all you guys. And I think we got somebody really special in your Tank. So
Oh
special that
yeah.
I'm even letting you introduce her.
Well, we tonight we have the incredible, the unbreathable Skunk Girl. How you doing tonight, Skunk Girl?
I'm doing fine. Thank you, Tank. Aloha all.
Aloha, honey. How are you
Hmm.
doing? Is it a chilly willy day or are you in a hot place?
It's actually been like in the 50s, so it hasn't been too bad.
No, that's not bad.
No. No, and when the sun's out, it's actually kind of nice. It's when the sun's not out, but it's staying brighter out longer till about like
Ooh,
7:30, 8 o'clock.
well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's starting here too. We're starting to get staying bright almost about to
Mm,
7 o'clock. So yeah, it's good. I mean, I come on, we do our 2 to 3 hours, and it's still bright out, which is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, we got Flair in the chat saying, "Hey, Manny and company, and the unbreathable skunk girl. How you doing, Flair? One of the original that loves skunk girl."
Absolutely, Flair. What is going on? Speaking of Flair, because I was going through stuff recently,
Uh-oh.
I almost have the money saved up to give out the 50 subs giveaway for my
Oh,
channel, which is now awesomely at over 100 subs.
awesome. That is
Yes.
awesome.
So I still have to get. I can't do any more giveaways till I give that other giveaway. Because how can I give away if I haven't given away?
Ooh,
Right.
right, right. Are you going to do a
Hail
sprint?
Raven Flit. How's it
Who's hailing?
going?
Who's hailing Raven?
Uh,
Flit. How you doing,
yep.
Flit? So you're cheating. You're looking in the chat. You're looking in
I
the
am
private
looking
chat.
in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking on my iPad, and my iPad is like about 5 seconds delayed. So when you guys are talking about who's saying stuff in the chat, I'm like, I don't see it yet. Oh my lord.
Oh, that's interesting. That my internet's actually awesome for once.
Yeah, I don't know why the iPad is always a little slow.
Well,
Just
I am outside the bunker right now. I am in my observation post outside the bunker. Um, Yes, because my alerts were chewing on the cables again, and I can't broadcast from within the bunker without sounding like I am a robot. And I swear, I am not a Cyberman. I have not been taken over. I don't have the urge to delete anything or anyone anymore.
oh my lord. We got Hamilton family vlogs in the house saying, "Hey guys, what's new? How you doing?" Hamilton family vlogs.
Handyman, that's new. Oh man, it's up on Indiegogo. It's awesome. Former cartel guy has a gets hit by the conscience bug as he gets in his older years, and he's finally had enough, and he just turns on he comes out of retirement, turns on the cartels, and takes them apart. A story of vengeance and redemption. Handyman by Brad Ashworth. Get it on Indiegogo.
Is he paying you for that?
No, but that was pretty slick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty slick. I think I think he owes me money now. He got a commercial on my program. What's
All
going
right,
on?
Brad, that's one page. I've earned one printed page. I'm going to earn that whole dang thing. I'm going to plug it till you give me a copy.
Oh, that is awesome. The Unbreathable Skunker is saying hello to the fa- Hamilton family vlogs. Oh my goodness. Sorry,
Oh,
people. Right now, I
we've
told
got,
Tank, I told Tank, and I
okay.
told my wife that I've been talking for 5 hours. I did a class today. Oh my lord, my voice is going crazy. You know, The lips are moving, but the words are not coming out right.
Oh,
Oh,
we have Spencertainment TV and Pablo Rimero art. Fantastic one.
Pablo Romero art. Pablo, when are you going to get up here, or are you going to troll us again tonight?
Oh, I sense the troll is strong with this
Oh,
one.
yes, he's a very strong troller. Flair 80 says it's actually rather warm tonight. Early sign of spring coming, or should I keep the winter jacket out for another month? Hmm.
You should share some of that early signs of spring with me. I could go for it.
Ooh, Pablo Romero says he will join in a few minutes. In a few minutes. That is awesome of you, Pablo.
Fantastico.
Yes, of course. Pablo will come on here and say nothing,
No,
but
you don't say yes. You go see.
see, see, senor. He always
No,
draws
no, more,
beautiful
more
women.
gusto, more gusto. You know, see. So that way, it almost inspires the band to strike up behind you. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, dun, dun.
Oh, Tank had his happy pills today.
I have
Which
been in a super creative mood. I'm working on a commission for a client. It's a lot of fun. And I'm also working on a fun kind of throwback to some Boris Vallejo style fantasy art.
oh,
Like the one I was doing earlier, but I've taken that concept and refined it because I tore up the paper by erasing and drawing on it too much. So whatever. This is art, man. If you Kubert School, dude, they'll tell you messed up on a page, either cut out the panel and replace it, or throw the page away and start over.
awesome.
So you can't be afraid to just go, man. I've invested like 6 or 7 hours on this. I'm gonna throw it away and start it again.
All right. I need to go look for my page that I said in my title. Yes, I will be doing page 41.
This is exciting.
I will do it digitally. What I am going to do from now on, I will do all my breakdowns digitally, and then I'm going.
Well, explain your skunk girl picture right now. Why are her eyes closed?
While my eyes are closed.
No,
Well,
yeah, her picture. Her picture. Her eyes are like
well,
closed.
she's being a little demure. That's why
I know.
she's
So I'm
being.
asking you explain your picture.
Like
And
Flower from Bambi,
yeah. So
but
what
a
happened?
girl.
So what happened, people, is I did this beautiful rendition of Skunk Girl, and I did it traditional. Traditionally, I drew it out, blue pencils, and then tight pencils over that, and then I finally did the inks. And somebody asked me today, who did the Skunk Girl? I was like, I did, honey. So here's the pencils that I started off with. I did the blue lines first, and then I tightened it up with the pencil graphites, and then I did the digital inks. I do not recall where I did the digital inks. I don't think I did it live. I may have done it on a. Oh yeah, I did. I did start it live. I did it on Pope Fire's stream on Saturday night. I started it and then I did it offline. I finished the piece. But yeah, that was my pencils, honey. So I know I am way better doing it traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I do it traditional, then I'll do the inks in digital just to save time. But yeah, to get down the the proportions and stuff, I really like to do it traditional. So that's what I'm going to do for this page 41. I will do it digital. I'm going to bring up the page, and then when I'm going to print it out in blue line and tighten it up traditionally. And I might actually ink it traditional also. That way I will have original pieces of art for Skunk Girl. I mean, that's the way to do it. So you can have some original art to sell after everything is done. Can't do everything digital.
That's pretty cyberpunk there, Manny. Doing an organic process of blending of man and machine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's pretty
So
cyberpunk.
this is my thumbnail that I did. And you got to remember, these thumbnails are super, super small, people. I mean, we're talking, they're like 3 inches by 4 inches. They're real small. I work out all my things real small, and then from there I'm gonna do it digital. I'm gonna fix it up, get what I really want. Like I said, print it out, blue line, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. So this is a splash page. Skunk Girl fighting the leader of the SJWs, the stunt man. So she's gonna give him a good kick because Skunk Girl is good like that. Honey, can you beat me up?
Yes.
Oh, you could
See
have
how there was
tried.
no hesitation with
There
that
was
answer?
no hesitation in that, people. Oh my lord! Wow. Oh man.
Yeah, I think I'd give you a run for your money.
Yeah. Well, good dog has a good dog has a good rule: never hit a woman. Never have, never will. Yeah. And
The only reason why I asked you earlier if that was your skunk girl or who drew it is because you've been collecting fan art lately.
oh,
So,
okay.
that's why I asked, honey.
No,
And I really didn't look at it thoroughly before I asked you that question.
okay.
Yeah,
She's trying to cover her tracks, people.
I am.
She didn't think her husband could make a beautiful picture like that.
No, no.
Well, most of the skunk girls that I've done have not been that polished. Let's put it to that way. I am finally at a point where I am polishing up what I want the final look for the book to be.
I think we're just going to have to buy a lot of frames with all those pictures you're buying.
Well, I got all my portfolios that I'll put them in.
Oh, well,
They
what
all,
if I want to hang some of them up?
well, those, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
your turtles and stuff. Yeah,
my
you can go put that up.
I like that. That was cool.
Well, I bet you were like, oh, you better get that for me. You
I
better spend
actually
some
wanted
money.
I actually wanted the sketch card of Rick too, but that's okay.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
uh,
Well, somebody else can draw it. I don't care.
well, maybe Tank can do a sketch card of
Yeah.
Brick.
Oh, I wish I could do caricatures. Dude, I am an absolute admiration of that skill.
Yeah, I'm not
Honestly,
I'm not a cutesy artist, and I am not a caricature artist. That's for sure. I do the sexy women
make
and
sure he's got like that.
and the
Got to make
buff.
sure Handyman has that Optimus Prime, you know, by
I don't think Skunk Girl
packs.
saw your drawing yet. You know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Skunk Girl has seen what you're drawing.
I might have.
Well,
Well,
you,
if
well,
you
no,
like
you
late 70s, early 80s Boris Vallejo,
well,
I'm doing something along those lines, but with Handyman, Skunk Girl, Scalpel Zero, Niobe from Rebel Comics, and
Right.
Sugar Lightspeed from Little Girl Lethal.
Rebel.
But they're all going to be dressed like that cover to a Conan novel.
Oh, I see. Cool.
Yeah. So the distinguishing characteristics have to set them aside, like Handyman's hat and mustache, which really just kind of takes you out of the whole feel. It's awesome. But everyone, like the Skunk Girl tail, I actually figure out a way to have that kind of incorporated, so it's kind of fits that whole like Stygian motif.
And we do have Rebel Comics in the audience. He's in the chat.
Awesome. Yeah, no, this is a piece I was talking about
He's
this
at
earlier.
work. Darn it!
Oh, bummer.
I did send him the link. He's at work. Darn.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, may your
Larry's a cool
shifts
guy.
be swift and uneventful.
Yeah. And Skunk Girl is saying hello to Space Gallery. How you doing, Space Gallery? Cool.
So yeah, once I have a sketch that's along far enough, it actually probably will have to be well within to the inks at that point, actually, because pasties look like nurples in sketch form.
God. Oh. Well, if you watched the stream the other night, you could actually see what he's working on. It's just that
I think I remember. Yeah.
we had happy faces.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a happy stream. We had happy faces strategically placed.
Well, I always like that. That always amuses me.
We had very a
When,
lot of happy faces that night.
although I have seen some deviant cringe that's art on deviant art that I use the word art loosely. Um, that has like sometimes they put emojis, those happy emojis, to cover up bits that aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, you're just doing that to try and say your picture's more naughty than it really is. I actually suggested that Manny put more has smiley faces on that.
I should have made the smiley faces bigger.
Well, you should have put the smiley faces where they're at, but you should have also covered up the other naughty bits.
Oh, but there was nothing to show. Yeah, we
Nah, I don't know, man. People get picky these days.
really.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I seen worse things at the beach over here.
Oh, and I didn't say they weren't hypocritical.
Dude, we got Sunset Beach, we got Pipeline. I mean, darn, my goodness. Oh, we got women walking around with everything hanging out. Oh my lord. Not much left to the imagination.
Oh no. Oh no, I know. I know.
And we're like, oh, there's kids here. Excuse me. Squeeze me.
Could be European. Could be
No,
worse.
they're not European. They're just skinny little, all kind of skinny little women with stuff showing all over the place, right, honey?
Then there's big women with stuff showing all over the place too. I think that catches my eye more than the little ones do.
Oh, Skunk Girl's worse than me. Skunk Girl, did you see that? Did you see
I
that?
am.
No, honey, I didn't see nothing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll point out big bobs anytime I can.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I do.
I remember the Bob's that was in Detroit.
I'm like, honey, look at that.
Yeah, I was like, we're at a
They're
buffet,
sitting
and
on
she's
the
like,
table.
oh, you gotta go back and see those Bobs. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, go check those Bobs out. I'm like, oh man, she forced me to look at Bob. Okay, honey.
It's because I'm a nurse and I'm fascinated with the human body. So, when I see what's the word I'm looking for? So I don't get in trouble.
Well, there was actually some Bobs shown last night off camera.
What are you talking about?
Hey Rick, check out this picture. Best
What did you show Rick, honey?
unintentional troll
Oh, you
ever.
guys, I live in Hawaii. Come on, it's freaking hot. Sometimes
Oh,
I
you
think
showed him yours?
I had my shirt off. I did not know that my camera was pointed at me.
Oh
Like,
my.
oh my god! But this is
He
offline.
thought he had screen shared this picture
Yeah, I thought I
of
was showing
Skunk Girl. And so Rick leans in close to his monitor, and you can see his hand move. You can see his hand move over to the mouse, so he's clicking the Google Hangouts, and then he just recoils like instantly. It was hilarious. Like it was. I was like, oh man, why can't this happen live?
Oh man, I'm like, well, I guess Rick sees me topless. Big deal.
Like he threw his arms up over his eyes and everything, like recoiled
he?
back in his chair. Oh, dude, it was so funny.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did he say, yeah, those are hairy?
It was so funny. I died laughing.
Oh man, it was hilarious.
Um,
Oh, I mean,
Best
to me,
reaction video 2019. Changed my mind.
oh, poor Rick. I traumatized Rick. I'm so sorry, Rick.
He was all intense, man. He was in full detail, ready to catch every last detail of what you were going to show him. I couldn't have planned it better. Dude, And I gotta admit, man, I have done some pretty messed up stuff just because it was funny. I had a large friend of mine who was hungry, and a buddy and I picked him up, and my buddy's mom had baked up some organic dog treats. He's like, dude, I'm so hungry. I said, you want a cookie? And my friend who was driving looked at me, and I just looked at him like, don't you ruin this. I just gave him that look like, don't you ruin this for me. And he goes, you sure? What kind you got? I said, raspberry and vanilla. He goes, ooh, raspberry. That was beef flavored.
Oh my lord!
The other one was a chicken flavored biscuit.
Oh my goodness.
He threw the whole thing in his mouth.
Did he want more?
Oh gosh, no, that thing went out just as fast as it entered. It went chomp nom nom. Oh, where do I spit this out? I'm in a car. He decided to hold it in his hand for the rest of the trip. I don't blame him. This is why I say I have a timeshare in hell. Like I'm fully aware.
Trusty and the Art of Read have popped in.
Awesome. How you guys doing, Trusty? How you doing, Willie? That is awesome. Got a whole bunch of people coming over, seeing what's going on. I had to do a clickbait in my title. Live join the Unbreathable Skunk Girl page 41. I have not done a live join page in a long time. I got to get back in the saddle and do this.
I know, man. This is awesome. Well, you've been working on that fantastic project for Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Yeah, I've been working on Tales Beyond the Gate, but right now I'm almost caught up pretty much on that. So I need to go and get some Skunk Girl done.
Well, that's awesome. Well, you see, I had a survey. I actually put out one survey on Twitter, and I put out a few other surveys other places as to see what kind of direction I should take, since I wasn't going to be able to have a finished product to submit to Tales from Beyond the Gate. And that's just kind of like a kick in the shins for me. But it is what it is. So moving forward, I said, well, hey, should I finish up this chicken noodle soup? Are you guys interested in this? Or would y'all like to see what I was working on before I switched gears, the Scalpel Zero, the 2065 Retribution, and releasing a graphic novel chapter by chapter, and each chapter would be 30 to 60 pages depending on how long the chapter is, because like literary pages don't translate to comic pages directly in terms of size, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, and people have largely told me to hail Raven, so I'll do that, hail Raven, and then get on with the scalpel thing.
I heard you're on another project also. I heard you're doing something special.
I am doing something very, very special. Am I at liberty to talk about this special
Yes,
thing?
sir. You can make the announcement right here.
All right. So for the crowdfunding exclusive, there will be a variant that will be available only through the crowdfunding. And that is the Tank Ferret wraparound cover variant for Skunk Girl #1.
Yes, sir.
Did I have that all correct?
Well, you are doing the variant cover, the Skunk Girl Conquers the Universe. You will be doing that cover.
That's the you're going to use the Indiegogo platform, right?
Yes, sir. That's the only.
So that's the Indiegogo exclusive. You can only get that on the Indiegogo.
Exactly.
All right.
And I'm going to make it where it's a tier that everybody's going to love. I mean, I've got it down where, oh my Lord, why would we just get the cover #1? We need cover #1 and #2. That's for sure.
So, yeah, no, because this is going to happen. This is a fantastic book. I really like it. It's got some good plot twists in it too, folks. I am not at liberty to say, but I can say that it's got some good twists that'll make you rethink some stuff. It's kind of interesting. I like it. It's good.
I even let Tank look at O. Henry yesterday.
Oh, Henry.
He got to see what Henry looks like. He is a big part of this book.
He's so cuddly.
He's so cuddly. He's so cute. Not.
I don't even think what I've seen what Henry looks like.
Oh no, I think I may have showed you, but you're too busy. I think he's not cuddly and cute like Stink Stank and Stunk. That's for
Yeah, I
sure.
know. I thought so. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think he's cute. He's a, and she thinks he's cute.
Well, I think any animal's cute.
Well, honey, if you've seen old Henry, you're like, oh my god. I mean, you guys got to remember who my favorite X-Men is of all time.
Well, I have the same reaction as Rick did when he saw your chest.
Oh no, I think Rick was excited to see my chest.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's the first real Bobs he's seen in a long time.
That's
Well, no, actually, that's not
mean.
real. That's off air. That's just digital. That's not real Bob's.
Hello.
Oh, oh, that is a sexy Argentinian voice. I knew that voice anywhere.
Why, hello.
Good evening, Pablo.
It is the one, the only, Pablo Rimero. Fantastico. How's it going, bud?
Doing fine.
How you doing, Pablo? What's up? How's everything doing today?
Hmm?
How's everything doing today, Pablo?
Well,
Oh man, what is wrong with Willie Reed? He's gonna shave off his beard. Don't do it, Willie. Don't. Don't
I don't
shave off
know.
the beard.
Maybe you guys can do it together on show it on TV on YouTube.
No, if anything, I'll have you shave off my beard. How's that, honey? Make a video of that.
You've never let me do it before. What makes you think you're gonna let me do it now?
Because we can live stream it and make fun of me.
Oh.
There was no
yeah.
reason before. Now we have a reason.
And we could top it off with an ice bucket challenge, but don't tell Manny.
Oh, what the what kind of challenge?
The ice bucket.
Oh no, ugh. We're not gonna do those kind of weird things.
I told you not to tell him.
Oh man. And of course, Skunk Girl is gonna be like what Dina does. She's gonna put a mask on and everything. She wants to be anonymous.
She puts a mask on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does. Dina
Oh,
puts a mask on when she goes on air.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she puts a mask on. You can only see her lips,
Mm.
her eyes, and her hands, but you never can see her face.
Oh, there's my puppy.
I think he,
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't.
she's a superhero.
Yep, I bet she's good looking. That's why she don't want to show her face off.
Right? Yeah.
She shows her daughter all the time, so we know that she's cute because her daughter's cute.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Dina's good looking, but that's up to her. It's up to her if she wants to show or not. So we respect her privacy.
Yeah.
Where's
I'm
she
going
been?
with she's all like Phantom of the Opera under there. And like a cyborg with magic.
What
I
was
don't
that?
know. I'm just trying to start rumors. Cat throw shade.
You said where has she been?
Yeah, I haven't seen her.
She was on the show Friday night, and she was on what you call it, Hope Fires on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So she's around. Maybe she's busy tonight. Maybe she's got to do something with the little rug rat. I know ERTs is making dinner for himself and his wife. I'm assuming.
I was shopping the other day and thought of you, honey. I found a nightgown that said I'm sorry for what I said when I was what was it? What did it say? Sleep something or another. I have to get it.
I need to go find out what the dog is barking at.
Well, I'm gonna go check up on the chat and see what's going on over here. Let's see here. We've got some stuff going on here. Flair 0080 says she could have a hideous scar or an adorable freckle. It's true. It's true. She could have both. Why not both? Willie Reed says, she's reptilian. Something to do with a bucket of chicken. It could be a bucket of chicken under the mask. It could just be like
my Lord.
a Scooby Doo reveal, and it's just like a sentient bucket of chicken.
Really, Willie?
I don't know, but I'm gonna take that, even if it's out of context. Especially if it's out of context.
Cool.
Throw shade, start rumors.
Why
Build
not?
up some controversy.
Oh, my Lord. I don't think she needs any controversy. We have enough controversy all over the place.
Yeah, it's not the right kind of controversy. See, that's not fun controversy. You want fun controversy, like unmasking Dina, and it turns out that it's a sentient bucket of fried chicken.
Did you see the meme of Booster on the Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket?
Yes, and it's one of my favorite pictures. It's brutal.
I mean, he's always eating chicken, so that was hilarious.
Yes, but I always love the image of the kiwi, in a bucket of chicken. It's just this crazed look on his face. Crumbs stuck all up in his whiskers and just carnage everywhere. It's just fantastic. I love off the wall stuff like that.
Yeah, it was crazy. A kiwi.
Oh, the bucket of chicken was supposed to be dumped on you, Manny, not the ice bucket.
Oh.
That's what the bucket of chicken was.
I want bucket of chicken dumped on me. I love chicken.
The chicken bucket challenge.
The chicken bucket. I'll be eating the darn thing before it hits the ground. Oh,
Yes, how much chicken can you catch?
oh.
Or hit the ground and eat it.
It's how much can his beard catch, and then the dog gets out of the beard,
Oh,
especially when it's fried chicken.
oh yes, the dog will be. Well, the dog knows its place. It just watches me as I eat, and watches me as I eat. And once I'm done eating, she'll lick my plate and get whatever scraps she can get off of it. Unlike everybody else, she'll actually eat off of their plate while they're trying to eat it.
Oh, see, that doesn't fly.
But for me, she'll wait. She knows not to eat my stuff. Because she knows she's gonna get something from me.
Yeah, my dog does that with the younger children because he's bigger. And he'll just walk up all casual and just be like, "Here, I'll just take this off your plate, thank you."
Well, I've done some stupid things. Left some burgers where it was a chicken burger. I mean, a chicken sandwich. I left it, and then I went to go do something. I turned around and was like, "Hey, I had 2 chicken sandwiches on the counter. I only have 1 now."
Oh, I've got a cat like that.
I was like, "Darn dog."
I call him the old man. That's my cat, the old man. And yeah, if I leave something unattended, he kind of plays like the 2-minute rule. Or
Uh-huh.
if I have left the room for 1 to 2 minutes,
It's
it's
mine.
fair game. Yeah, it must be communal food, and if he can take it off the plate, he will. And his favorite things are, of course, because he's an old neighborhood cat, are completely bad for him.
Yeah.
Like hot dogs and cheese and and I cannot set down anything dairy. Period. No cheese, no milk, no yogurt, nothing. That is, if I take my eyes off it for 30 seconds, it's getting into. He's a junkie. He cannot help himself.
What's she barking at, honey?
The neighbor girl is outside playing. That's why.
Oh,
So that's what she's barking at.
Release the hound.
Ugh. And then Max wanted to shut off. Why don't you get off your lazy butt and go look what the damn dog is barking about? Oh boy. Boy.
Dog barks at kid, kid barks at dog for barking at kid.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
she's being rebellious because you're not coming home and playing with her before you go on air.
I did come home and play with her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of course. I come play
you
with her every day.
Probably didn't have that much time.
Well, I got to go there, rub her belly, and she played around with me for about 10 minutes, and then I came on here.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just ignore her because if I ignore her, she'd be in my lap right now. So I gotta go there and play with her a little bit.
Do you rub her feet too?
No, I don't touch feet.
Or you rub her belly?
Well,
I'll leave you alone, honey.
really? I mean, look at what Lorenzo is calling me now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look at what he said at 4:43.
What'd he say?
Oh, he says, "Is that Manny Moneybags from Rick's auction?" I can't help it. The darn art is so affordable. Jeez, it's not like I'm spending thousands of dollars. You know,
Don't worry, Lorenzo. You'll get that Canadian buckler page too. You will complete your collection.
The Art of Reed is asking if we have meatloaf donuts in Hawaii.
What is a meatloaf?
He's talking about Manapua, maybe.
Oh, is that what he's talking about?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is that a meatloaf donut?
Can
That
you
sounds awesome.
can you explain
No.
yourself with this meatloaf donut?
Well, Manapua is like a soft dough and it's got like char siu meat inside of it. It's not
Okay, yeah.
meatloaf, but um
What do? You take meatloaf, put it in the shape of a donut, and fry it? I mean, I'm down with that.
I was gonna say, boy, there's some ideas for you, honey. You made hamburgers with donuts.
Well, I saw that on Food Network.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was gross.
Oh, it was good. It was
Ugh.
awesome. You take a Krispy Kreme donut, you cut it in half, you fry it, so it makes like a crust on it, and then you get a cheeseburger. You put a burger with cheese in the middle of it. Oh, it was so good. It was awesome. It was great.
That is like 100% pure. You remember the All American burger? They had a Jack in the Box. They had the hot dogs on it.
All
I was
American-
like, yeah, they call it like, I don't know. They called it like the All American burger or something, and it had like hot dogs on it.
wow.
And like, no, and I like gagged when I saw that. I like hot dogs. I like hamburgers. They just don't kind of mix. And no, they did not have this item at the restaurant for very long. It's like nobody ordered it.
Because you either gonna
There's
get
like,
hamburger or you're gonna eat
it's
a
like,
hot
what do
dog.
they do? Like, say 9 out of 10 stoners say yes, this is a good idea. They're like, all right, that's our focus group. That's who we're going for. If Taco Bell can get them with the late night munchies, we'll get them with this. We'll put hot dogs on a hamburger. That's how we're gonna get their money. Really? Really? It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is. I can see why it didn't last very long.
Oh, with American cheese on it. Blah.
Oof.
You know why American cheese is called American cheese? They call it because of the American Cheese Act of 1903 that legally defines what cheese is.
Isn't
And
it?
American cheese is the minimum
Yeah,
of what you can call cheese.
it's cheese product. It's not really a cheese.
Yep.
Yeah. Lorenzo says I was on Misfit Corner Comics earlier today. What was going on there, Lorenzo?
Oh, they were drawing and hanging out.
They were
I was
drawing
watching.
out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't get to watch Cross's show today either.
I didn't get to watch it either because I was giving. Yeah. I think the only thing I did was I read the chat because the chat wasn't very much to read today. It wasn't not like Friday. That chat was happening. There was so much going on in the chat on Friday. Yeah. Started it off by just I guess all the awesome stuff was just having fun. Oh man, really? ERTs can't come on with us today because
No.
the spousal unit is playing loud music.
You're just now reading that, honey? He tweeted that a while ago.
Oh, you know what? I'm doing a show.
You
We
can't
never saw
multitask.
Manny alive again.
So he can't come on because his wife is playing music. You don't want me to get a copyright strike.
So,
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, who was I going to send this to? Oh, that's right. We need somebody else up here to talk.
dude, that stuff happens super fast these days too. I've seen streams get shut down within seconds, being told to pull down the music or shut down the stream within seconds of them starting to broadcast that
You know what
stuff.
the funniest one I saw was Malin the other night, and Mike Miller came on, and he was going to try to show the new trailer for Toy Story. Within seconds, John Malin was getting, notices to cease and desist to get
Oh,
that off, or you're going to be copyrighted strike. It was like within 10 seconds, 15 seconds. It was crazy. Yeah,
Yep.
you don't mess with the mouse.
Nope.
The mouse is watching at all times. Yeah, so you got that. It was funny as hell because even Mike Miller was like, "Really? They're coming after you already that fast?" That was
Oh
crazy.
yeah, no, they come down in your heart.
Yeah.
You have a Ricky in the chat, honey.
Oh, Ricky,
Well,
XOXO Ricky,
mhm.
XOXO plays. How you doing, Ricky? That's awesome. Haven't seen you in a while. I've seen you before. I don't know if on my stream or other people's streams. I've seen that before. That handle. Cool. And Lorenzo's being a nice, honorable person, saying hello to Ricky. Cool.
He said that the animator Todd Wanish was on Misfit Corner Comics today.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, I bet it was fun, but when you're working, you can't go on everybody's stream. Darn it. I hope to get on another stream tomorrow night. So if ERTs does a stream, and I'm pretty sure ERTs goes 2 hours, I might have to bounce at 6 o'clock out of his stream.
oh,
I think me and Tank are going to have to bounce out of that stream.
oh,
Hmm. You know what I'm
oh,
talking about, Tank?
oh.
Hmm.
oh. Mhm.
There's something called the Cheesecake Challenge.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got the cheesecake challenge going on tomorrow.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious, that is tomorrow.
it is the inaugural drawing of the Cheesecake Challenge.
That's right. I better have the systems up the vault running smoothly.
And we're not drawing cheesecake.
Nope.
No. So,
I do believe the theme for this week is Hellscape Hotties. I don't know what our subject is. I think that's going to be revealed at the start of the show so that everybody has a fair advantage.
Deja Troy would be awesome to do for Hellscape.
Well, I hope it's open. Because I'll tell you right now, if it's like open, like pick your hottie in the hellscape,
Mhm.
I'm doing the sexiest etrigan you've ever seen.
Oh God!
I'm talking speedos, moose knuckle, all of it.
Oh my Lord!
That's right. This one's for the for those who have that kind of primal gaze.
Ooh.
So if you don't like it, I guess it's just not for you. No, just kidding.
I think
Not for you, incel.
Not for you. But I think it would be awesome. It would be kind of funny because it's a break of the mold. It would be something unexpected. It would be cool because it's something unexpected, something other people wouldn't necessarily probably think of doing. I like doing that kind of stuff.
well, everybody's gonna do women. They're not. I don't think anybody's gonna do a man.
Right? Exactly. And I'm like, especially not like an ugly dude. If I can make that dude, like, dude, he is a face that not even a mother could love. I mean, come on, it's the demon Etrigan. And he speaks in really terrible rhymes all the time, so he's not even good at parties.
Nope.
So, if I can do that and I can make that sexy, that's what we call hard mode achievement. Yeah. Especially with all that lumpy, warty skin he's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gotta bring out his inner beauty
Skunk
with
Girl's
oil.
having a conversation with Lorenzo out there.
See, I'm multitasking.
Oh, Lorenzo, you can go up here and talk to Skunk Girl. Gotta talk to her out there. I did send Lorenzo the link. It is a quiet night tonight. It's a
Yeah, I
chill.
wanted to loosen up the handyman on this sketch. I wanted to give him some more dynamic body motion. I felt he was just kind of too staticky, too like I don't know. Kind of had that indie comics feel, and I was kind of going for that like life drawing feel. It was a little too stiff. So I wanted to redo that. And I wanted to redo a few of the poses for the females. Get them nicer.
Did you do anything fun today, honey?
No,
No.
no, no.
Nothing fun at all.
No fun for
Fun
you.
was mandatory.
Well, I went to the cemetery to see all my grandparents' graves, and as I looked up, there was about 10 deer standing like right there in front of me. That was pretty cool. They were big too.
That's cool.
I
Yeah.
still don't know what's so great about hunting deer.
They're
I wasn't
delicious.
wasn't hunting them, honey. They were
Oh,
just
but
there.
people say that you gotta go hunt deer. I'm like, every time I go to the mainland, a freaking deer right in front of me. It's like, how hard is it to hunt down deer?
Because it's not at the season right now, and they know that they're protected and they're gonna stay right there.
Yeah,
I
they're
walked right
smart.
up to it, and it didn't even run away.
It's like,
They were,
damn,
in fact, two of them were laying down. They didn't even
Yeah.
get up. They
exactly.
just sat there and looked at me.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, come get me.
Yeah, during off season, we have deer that come and kick it in like playgrounds and stuff. They just chill. Like, and during the hunting season, you don't see a deer anywhere.
I've got an opossum that's been around my mom and dad's house. Big possum. Squirrels. What
Yeah.
else is
Too many
Whoa.
damn squirrels.
Hey, watch your language. Watch your language. That's some foul talk there.
Well, who gotta watch their language? Me?
Yeah, the S word was said.
a possum?
Oh yes.
Squirrels. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Goodness gracious! You trying to get our channel struck?
Squirrels on this channel.
Hi, Lorenzo. Lorenzo's there.
Aloha.
Hey, Lorenzo.
So,
How you doing, Lorenzo?
Good. Weather's improved out here in the Great Lakes
Yes.
region.
Yeah, it's been a good day today.
No longer the icy Great Lakes region.
No. I think it was like in the 50s today in the sun, so it was great. However, I think we're supposed to get rain and then snow, so it's typical.
So
Oh
when,
no, that's not good.
so when is it supposed to heat up for reals?
Honey, they've been
August.
known to get snow in April.
Jeez.
It'll be
It
nice in
can-
August.
Yeah.
Nice in August.
It'll be like just brutally humid.
It'll be nice in August, and then September it gets cold again.
No, September you got like some Indian summer days.
Dude, come on. The first time we went there, September was already cold.
Was not.
It was.
Ugh.
We were all bundled up. It was nice.
Okay, gee.
KG?
Yeah.
The Mighty Wrench.
The
The
mighty-
mighty wrench.
Hail KG, the mighty wrench.
Yes, sir. One of the most awesomest wrenches we have in our little community.
Yeah, he is one of the best mods.
He
He's
is.
just right on top of things.
I am so
Hey
lucky
there.
to have him.
Mm-hmm.
I am so lucky to have him. He is on it. He's always, promoting people. And he has the right words. Notice he says, check out. He never says the S word. That is
Yep.
not good. You do not say the S word when you're promoting somebody else's channel.
Nope.
YouTube frowns upon it. So he puts check out. Perfect.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I have drawn this neck too long. I have to redraw the whole head.
Oh no. Are you taking
Hashtag analog problems.
Oh, that is why you need to go digital to work out those problems first.
See, if it was digital, then I could have just like nixed out the neck, pulled the head down, repositioned it slightly, and drawn in a brand new neck.
Oh, KG is actually on the panel. I thought he was in the chat. He snuck in
He is
here.
the Submariner, dude.
Yes, he
He'll
is.
sneak up on you.
Yes, he will sneak up on you. How are you doing tonight, KG?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
My voice is going a little bit. Had to teach a class. You know what class I teach?
Oh yeah.
KG knows. KG is one of my best students. He is really awesome when he takes that class. Don't know how he does it. He knows how to take a test. He does. He's never done the work ever, but he scores like one of the highest of all time. It's hilarious. I was like, damn, KG, that's awesome. Very, very bright man, that's for sure. Very bright man. Have you got your computer thing situated, KG?
They're supposed to be coming Wednesday to look at it.
Oh my lord, how long you been without a computer, Ray?
It's been a couple weeks.
Oh goodness.
KG is invaluable. They do need him to have a computer. That's for sure. KG, the mighty wrench.
Yes. Sorry, I'm drawing things in. It's all coming into position the way I want it to. This is my warm up for tomorrow night.
I have not done any warm-ups for tomorrow night. I do not know what I'm going to draw tomorrow night if I get picked. See, it's an invitational only,
Yep.
and there is a lot of guys in that DM group, so I don't know who he's going to pick. Especially for somebody like me who's going to go radio silence for 9 hours. I'm not going to be able to communicate that, yeah, I'm here. Pick me, pick me.
Right.
All right.
No, I understand.
So hopefully my wingman puts a good word for me.
All right. Right. Oh, Governor. Get some side bob.
Side bobs? No fool
Side bob.
Hey, Bob.
Side bob.
Yeah, to recap, Rick Piper got to see full bobs last night.
Ooh, bob.
For the first time in his life.
Well, I doubt
I
it.
just making stuff up. I'm just causing drama for no
I'm pretty
reason.
sure
Sorry.
he's seen bobs before.
I think so too.
I hope so.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
But he does live in Canada.
That's true. I don't know if they have bobs in Canada.
Oh yeah.
I know for sure they have bobs in Argentina because Pablo's always drawing great bobs.
Yep.
Yeah, we have
They must have
bobs.
lots of bobs in Argentina.
We have a lot of bobs.
A lot of bobs. And Skunk Girl goes very quiet.
Oh, she typed something in the secret chat.
Oh no. What did she say?
Probably posting pictures of you.
Oh, she'll be right back. Go.
I didn't say because it was a secret.
A stealing Good Dog Press IP. What?
Yeah, Flair's saying that. Said you guys see the new Squirrel Girl figure from Diamond Select Toys?
No. I have not.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
The new Squirrel Girl figure from Diamond Select
Oh,
Toys.
Squirrel. Oh, sorry, Squirrel.
Squirrel Girl.
Revely. I'm not awake.
Or Manny could just put out a Squirrel Girl statue for us all. If I had any suggestions, maybe she drops a pencil and has to pick it up.
Oh, it's so
my
bad. If I
Lord.
had any suggestions, maybe she dropped a pencil and has to pick it up.
Oh,
But that would be for Skunk Girl, not Squirrel Girl.
oh yeah. And I bet for sure if we did that, you know what? I was talking to Tank about this yesterday, and we were looking at all my videos, all the thumbnails that I've done for my videos, and we
Yeah.
saw a trend. And the trend is whenever I have Skunker as my thumbnail, if it shows her butt, I get a lot of views. It's funny as hell. It's like I can have just a skunk girl, pose, a real nice pose, she's looking at you, smiling, but I have one of the worst pictures I've ever done, but it's of skunk girl bending over and you can see her butt side view, and that is like one of my biggest videos. It has over 400 views. I remember when we did that stream months and months ago. We only had 77 views that night. It's grown to 400 something views just because of that stupid picture that I put up there. So Flair, you are right. I need to make Squirrel Girl bending over and picking up a pencil.
Not Squirrel Girl.
Oh, Skunk Girl, Skunk Girl. Oh my God, I'm slapping myself.
Now you're doing it.
Yeah, I need to do that. That's for sure. Oh, that
I
is
see
for
Rebels
sure.
in the chat.
Oh, I will be
Rebel
making.
with the Naomi, the guy with the was a Naomi
Yes.
character. Yeah,
Yeah.
see him.
Welcome back, Niobe. Because Niobe was he came in earlier, but Niobe right now, Larry is working. That's why he can't appear tonight. But he is supporting us out there. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for your support.
And
Oh,
need
that's
support.
great.
So make sure you go check out Rebel Comics because Rebel Comics has awesome stuff to offer.
And as ERTs would say, if you guys like this content, please smash the like button.
Not too hard. Don't hurt yourself. We're not liable.
And if you don't want to smash the like button, caress it. Talk to it. Be nice to it.
Stroke it affectionately.
Be gentle. Just be gentle with the button. Oh, everybody-
Treated like a papa.
Oh, that is very cute. I like you.
Oh, that's really awesome. I like that.
Oh, that is a very beautiful, cute little face. Very, very nice.
I pulled a Rick. I made the legs too long. I gotta erase them.
See how Pablo Romero does all those construction lines, does his gesture drawing and stuff. Look at all that lines in the hair, and then he just picking out what he wants. It's awesome. That is a true artist, people. Craftsman.
So I am still trying to figure out this awesome pose that I'm gonna do for Niobe in this picture. because I kind of like have this feel like I want her to be kind of like predatory.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got Sugar Lightspeed. She's laying down like like the king of the jungle, right?
She's the
She's totally chill and satisfied with life. And I want like Niobe to be like this Grace Jones like stance. You know what I mean?
warrior woman.
Yeah, something primal, something fierce. Something, it's got that primal fierceness, but it's got that intense sexuality to it. That's why I Grace Jones. I mean,
It's funny that
come
you got to
on.
that far back to get some kind of deal like that. I mean, is there
Oh, Grace
more?
Jones is still all woman, as far as I know.
Oh yeah,
She's
but it's like
incredible.
there's no modern equivalent to Grace Jones.
No, no, there's not.
There's nothing. Ain't
No,
nobody.
and and it's funny because before her, if you wanted to get that kind of that primal sexuality, it was Betty Page, who
Mm.
was shamed out of the industry,
Mm.
even though she was actually she never did she never did anything worse than posing in her underwear. you know, as far as the BDSM stuff goes, right?
Right.
Like she's around in her underwear and they're in mock-up naughty situations.
Hmm.
And her nudes are very tasteful, and she was at the head of the reins of that the whole time, but she was publicly shamed for
Grace
that.
Jones is 70 years young.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, she's out. She's still putting on concerts. Last I heard.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's fierce. She's fit too. Like, dude, I hope to be that physically fit when I'm 70.
Still remember her coming out of the water and shaking her tail.
I'm seeing
Right?
this.
Oh, dude, Conan the Destroyer. That's just
Wikipedia's got this image of her from 2015. Wow.
no, she's awesome. She's a character. She really is. She's one of those. She's a weird folk, but we love her for her weirdness because she's a character. She is not too far removed from the barbarian character from Conan the Destroyer.
Oh,
It sounds like so she was born in Jamaica and moved her family moved here when she was 13. Apparently she was in Island Records and was involved in the new wave style that drew on reggae, funk, post punk
Yeah.
and pop music.
yeah.
Huh.
Well, that's why she was in the
I'm
Conan movie
thinking of
along with Wilt Chamberlain, is because they were both
wow.
pop stars. They were popular figures, and they were like, well, geez, we got that Arnold Schwarzenegger dude who was a popular figure because he was a bodybuilding champion, Mr. Olympia. Well, what happens if we put more pop stars in? We're gonna have a way more successful movie. Doesn't work that
Oh,
way.
that's what they did.
Yeah, but what's really great is that both Wilt Chamberlain and Grace Jones probably have the most memorable characters from that movie besides Conan.
That's become
Like,
like a cult classic though
oh
over
yeah,
the
no,
years.
Wilt Chamberlain versus Arnold Schwarzenegger is still one of my favorite fight scenes.
It's a very forgettable movie, that's for sure.
It
It
really is.
just
I
doesn't have.
like it because I liked it when I was a little kid.
I mean, I liked it because of
That and
girl. I like the
Grace
girl.
Jones posterior, I liked that as a little kid too.
I thought the girl in there was hot when I was in high school. Forget her name. The princess that he was supposed to be protecting.
Olivia Dabo.
Yeah, I mean
Oh yeah,
she was cute as hell, but I mean that movie was oh man,
it was terrible.
it was terrible. It was not Conan. It was like oh my god, this
But
is
they had
Well,
a globetrotter, you know.
yeah. It's
Got to
yeah,
like
count
they
for something.
forgot that. Well, it's the standard mistake that most people make, and I do say most when they write Conan fiction. They write him as this strong, tough, yet simple barbarian. Simple, yes, but he is not stupid. Like if you read like Robert E. Howard or Leonard Carpenter, the only real successor to Robert E. Howard's writings, like this guy is crafty. He is smart. He's had to survive overwhelming odds, and more often than not, the bad guy is way tougher than he is. Continuing in a discussion that happened earlier on Fanspeak.
That sounds a lot more interesting.
Oh yeah, no, there like Savage Age of Conan was good. The Marvel Comics run, especially with Bart Sears as the artist, I found that to be absolutely fantastic. Also, any of the stuff like Savage Age of Conan, like up to the very early '90s. Like I wouldn't push it much past 1990, if there are those of that out there. I think they still had that back then. But the earlier, like the 1980s, 70s run of Savage Age of Conan, not too bad. They show him being intelligent. He's got to think his way through situations a lot of times. Sometimes he can just smash his way through it because of his superior fighting prowess. But this is a guy that it's a very well done character. Which is why I think we need a Black Widow movie, because she's a very well done character. Dude, that character has overcome overwhelming odds, survived combat on an alien battlefield without the assistance of awesome Wakandan technology. She had her cheap US CIA gadgets, KGB gadgets, by comparison, junk tech. To put a comparison, they had automatic weapons. She had a flintlock.
Mhm.
And she survived on that battlefield and came out victorious. Yeah, give this character their own movie. I think they can take on the Taskmaster, but it would need a good writer.
Dude,
It would take somebody who's not going to depower the villain, but actually let the hero outsmart the villain. Because that's how Taskmaster goes down. Come on, dude. We've all read the comics. How does Taskmaster go down? Somebody always outwits him. Like, very rarely does he ever get his powers taken away. It always has to be Cap has to outthink him. Somebody has to outthink him.
not in the meeting between Cap and Taskmaster. It was like just a few pages. That was such disappointment. Like, sorry, I mean, I love Captain America, but you don't take down Taskmaster that easy.
No, he's not a chump villain, and I don't like it when comics do that, when they take these villains that are actually tough to beat and turn them into a menagerie of chumps.
Well, like your boy Zach keeps on saying, these new people that are writing comics, they only know a few villains. They know Arcade, Taskmaster. It's like really silly. Like, and they don't even know the character.
No, dude, like if they want to have, like, I understand comic books are a place where we can have a conversation about stuff. We don't propagandize stuff towards people in comics. That's just bad writing. Propaganda is never good writing. Period. It is terrible literature. It is not good literature. you know. But we can have conversations on topics in comics and in stories. I started watching that Love, Death, Robots on Netflix because me, I'm all about all things dark and cyberpunk, and their 5 episodes, and I think they're made of drugs, because once I popped, I could not stop. I had to force myself away after the 3rd one. It's like, no, not one more, no more. I need to get back to work. It was so fantastic. But what I really enjoyed about it was, especially the first episode, that was they opened up on a very strong point. That story was compelling. You want to teach, you want a girl power story? That's how you do it. That I would use that formula. I would pick apart the formula to that story, and I would definitely use some of the strong points, because it was adversity. It was moments where you think it's all over. You don't know how the story is going to end. And I love that. When you, because it was beautifully, beautifully, beautifully written. Oh, and a huge shout out to Marcin Rubinovsky, who I've said for years is one of the most underrated digital painters especially for science fiction landscapes, because that dude scored he scored work in 3 different episodes of that series, as far as I know. That's all I've spotted so far in the credits.
Cool.
But I'm super stoked for him, because that guy, like, seriously, amazing work.
Cool.
I see Trusty Sidekicks in the chat. I don't know if was he already mentioned.
Oh yeah, Trusty's out there. What's up, Trusty?
Trusty must be busy if he's not jumping on. It's cool. It's a Monday.
But I do highly recommend Love, Death, Robots, even if the subject matter is not something you are interested in. If you are a writer, I would look at it from an academic point of view, because the stories are very well done. They're new, they're fresh, they're entertaining. And that's the challenge of a writer, because every story's already been told. So how do you make it fresh? The formulas have already been done. No matter how unique you think you're being, you're just incorporating other stuff that's already been done, even if you just thought of it and you've never heard of it before. It's been done. Probably
Even
by
Love,
The
Death, and
Simpsons.
Robots? Somebody probably did that first then, before they even had
Yeah,
a show. Love,
probably
Death, and Robots.
Simpsons. Some of the concepts and stuff. Yeah, no, they're definitely. Some of the concepts were fantastic. Like, I was like, oh yeah, that's a classic science fiction concept. Or, that's kind of like from like Greek, or not just Greek, but also like Sumerian mythos or something like that.
I love
That's kind of
that
neat.
South Park episodes The Simpsons did.
Yes, because they pretty much have.
Yeah,
They
that's
pretty much have.
I think they kept the writers. Yeah, it was what are those guys named? Those two guys behind South Park, I think, kept running to the people saying, "Oh, The Simpsons already did that."
Yeah,
And,
yeah, Matt Stone, Trey Parker.
yeah, Matt Stone, Trey Parker. But they kept the who was it? Like it was it Butters was trying to do a bunch of things, and everything he came up with was already done by The Simpsons. And then finally, it's just like somebody said Simpsons did it one too many times, and he looks around, he's turned into a Simpsons character. Everybody else in South Park has turned into a Simpsons character, and it was an amazing like tribute and parody.
I did not see that one.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, South
Every
Park
once
is.
in a while, they do some really good stuff.
Oh, South Park, especially pre-season 21, is fantastic for writers to look at, because it's a absolutely awesome model of the but therefore model, which is like how things should progress in your story. You should never use and then.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, for instance, Skunk Girl installs new pheromones into Scalpel Zero, but they're experimental, so they're prone to malfunction. Therefore, Scalpel Zero accidentally attracts far too much attention, which makes it very awkward to disperse the crowd from a policing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But therefore.
What was it like with I heard that they had this character PC Principal. And
I
it was pretty
love
funny.
PC Principal, okay? No, I love PC Principal. That dude's.
I think I've only seen a couple episodes with them, but it seemed like they were really getting into. They were. I mean, they always mock political correctness and stuff. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
but they were really mocking this whole SJW thing. But I haven't seen very many episodes of that. It seemed like
Bulletproof
they were really right
window.
on that season when they introduced that character.
Oh, yeah. Bulletproof windows, troll safe doors in my safe space.
What is this? The South Park thing?
Yeah. Do they have a song called Safe Space?
Oh,
And it's awesome. And then reality comes in and crashes the party. I love it when they're giving out their feel good awards and reality just comes in and just I mean, I have to say, it's probably the best monologue I've ever heard from South Park was reality crashing the party.
They actually had the character named Reality from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I just saw the Safe Space song and I thought that was hilarious.
Better than Blame Canada?
Oh, dude, yeah, no, better than the Blame Canada song. His monologue is fantastic. It's the hey, dude, reality sucks speech.
Hmm.
There's good things and there's bad things, but reality is reality.
They're
And
actually
then then Matt Stone and Trey Parker proceed to call out Hollywood people for being douchey hypocrites.
Oh.
Oh, it's gorgeous, dude. It's like it's so gorgeous. It's done so well though. It's not like, you see the memes of like insert where they insert a penis into a gif and it's like, dude, that's just crass. That's just crass. Okay, yeah, hurdy, 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 hurdy. That's, pre-adolescent giggles. Um, you know, ooh, tween giggles. Good, you got the tween crowd. They're laughing. No, this is good mockery. I could be mocked like that. I could be called out on my stuff. Like that. I could take that totally with pride too. I'd be like, yeah, no, dude, I'm so sorry. That show was right.
Hmm.
I was a total nozzle.
A total nozzle?
I heard
Nozzle.
A novel?
It's a funny looking, funny spelled word. Nozzle.
I heard there's, I don't know if this is true. Some newspaper article had this, talked about this student who had gone off to college, and the kid just could not stand the sight of sauce on any food, and the kid's entire life. It's a college kid, so it's actually an adult who's like at least 18 years old, but the person's entire life they had spent. Um, Not seeing sauce on food, except when they see it, they get all freaked out. They go over to their friend's house, and their mommy and daddy would call over, and it's, oh, better not serve any sauce. It triggers it triggers little Johnny or whatever. So the kid goes out, the probably adult or probably at least 17 years old or whatever, 17, 18, goes to college, and there's sauce all over the food in the cafeteria. And that person's so distressed that they have to go home, they have to drop out of college because there's sauce on food.
Oh boy. Oh man. Trusty. What is Trusty saying out there? Oh man. Everybody says it's getting late. They're gonna go sleep. Flair says. He says good night, Manny and company, and hail Skunk Girl. Oh, thank you, Flair.
Hail
And
Skunk Girl.
KG is saying night, Flair. Everybody say good night to Flair. Uh, Trusty says, hey guys, had kind of a down day. Just want to listen tonight. Well, hopefully you're having fun listening to us talk about our silly stories. It's story time.
Silly story time. It's silly
It's-
story time. That's
Yes.
right. That theme song has been replaced.
Yes. The unbreathable skunk girl says, I hope you have a better day tomorrow, Trusty. And Trusty says, thank you. And Lorenzo is saying goodnight to Flair. Everybody's saying goodnight. Art of Reed out there says he had another friend get swatted live. Damn, that
Oh,
sucks. Hopefully everything turned out okay for that person. Doo, 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 doo.
Well, I'm looking at Pablo, and that's awesome.
What is Pablo doing that is so awesome that we need to see
thank you.
Pablo's stuff? Pablo doesn't say
Uh,
anything, so we actually have
Well, it would be Sir Mix-a-Lot's favorite subject.
Oh, okay. Hello. Hello, ladies. Oh, my lord.
Baby got back.
Oh, Pablo is drawing a pair that he puts
Now
up.
that's what I call steamed hams.
Oh, my lord. Oh, God.
Pablo gets it.
Pablo, Pablo, Pablo. He never ceases to amaze me. Oh, my lord.
You're an odd fellow, Seymour, but you steam a good ham.
Was that from The Simpsons?
Yeah. Oh, did you not know about the internet sensation known as steamed hams?
I'm.
Oh, Lord. I don't want to go in.
All right. So there's this episode of The Simpsons called 22 Stories About Springfield or something like that, right? And it's like a little. It starts off with Bart and Milhouse on an overpass, and they're spitting on the cars, and then it goes into a bunch of little short stories about various people in Springfield. And
Okay.
one of them is that the superintendent Chalmers shows up to Principal Skinner's house for lunch, and Skinner ruins lunch and kind of BS's his way through lunch. It's an okay funny clip. Like, it's really not all that funny when you first watch it, like the vanilla clip. But there are ones where it's like it's animated by somebody different every 15 seconds. They did it on Talking Tunes on Nerdist, on the
Okay.
Alpha channel, right? With Rob Paulson and Jim Meskimen, where Jim Meskimen played Jim Meskimen uh, uh, played Seymour Skinner as Tommy Lee Jones. And I don't know,
That
this
should be
Jim
interesting.
Meskimen is like, he's the guy who did the Shakespeare speech in like 40 different voices. Like a few years back, it was a viral video a few years back.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah, no, there's so many different. There's like the anime fan sub of I said that's the newest one that I just saw recently. Anime fan sub of steamed hams, and it was so terrible, but it was just like a fan sub. It brought me back to my childhood of
Did
pirated
they
videos.
have only one
From
version on The Simpsons, or did they have different animators do it on there?
no, it was just this one clip
Okay,
from The
so
Simpsons, but
it
people
became
have
this big
just
meme.
oh, dude, they've done it like a Quentin Tarantino movie. They just take like the same footage or they edit it. They take some part of it and they edit it and make it new. And it's actually a lot funnier than you think it would be.
Yeah, it's interesting how you remember the old internet memes, like the ones with involving Chuck Norris?
Oh yeah,
That was like
yeah.
one of the early memes I remember. Is he was always like, it was always about how what a great fighter he was, that he did some sort of thing that
Well, you know
what
that
was it
under
always.
Chuck Norris's beard there isn't a chin; it's just another fist.
Right.
But then weren't there ones like him like kicking a hole in the sky or something? I mean, they were like
Oh
Kicking.
really
yeah.
elaborate
When
stuff.
when God said, "Let there really be light," God said, Chuck Norris said, "Say please," and then he roundhouse kicked the universe into existence.
Oh yeah.
Chuck Norris wiped out the dinosaurs with a single roundhouse kick.
Oh yeah. Those are great.
Yeah. Now, when Chuck Norris does a push-up, he doesn't push himself up; he pushes the Earth down.
One time, Chuck Norris threw a grenade. 5 people died. Then the grenade exploded.
That's right. You know, Chuck Norris was once bit by a king cobra, and after 7 days of agonizing pain, the snake finally died.
Yeah, that's great.
The Chuck Norris guy is tough.
Manny taught him everything he knows, though. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my
Manny
lord.
created
And he
Chuck Norris.
invented Chuck Norris. He
Yeah.
created.
Oh, we're not
well,
going to
yeah.
do this again.
See, the Almighty showed up to Manny with a set of blueprints for the universe and said, "Hey, man, I need you to make this happen." And Manny's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna need somebody to get the job done for me." So Manny created Chuck Norris and taught him how to roundhouse,
Oh
and
my
that's just
God.
how things work.
It's in the good book.
We're
It,
doing
it, it well,
The book of
unfortunately, the two
Manny.
were jealously written out. You know, Manny was written out by we'll just say an unnamed angel. We're looking at you, Michael. And
Oh my God.
and Chuck Norris was written out by the three wise men because they were really jealous that he gave Jesus the most precious gift of all, the gift of beard.
Yeah, yeah.
And we end on a Chuck Norris joke.
Oh my Lord.
I'm gonna punch a couple more clips of my VIP pass to hell.
Oh God. Oh man. Michael's gonna be on my gravestone.
I thought it was funny is going to be engraved on my tombstone
Oh.
because it's probably going to be the cause of my death.
Trusty Sidekick really likes your artwork, Pablo, because Trusty said, "Hello, nurse."
Speaking of Rob Paulson,
Oh,
nice, Trusty, good one, good one. For those of you who don't know, Rob Paulson is the voice of Wacko.
Oh yeah,
No, he was the voice of Yakko. Yakko is the tall, skinny one. Yeah,
and
Hello,
Maniacs.
Yakko
nurse.
of Animaniacs. That's right. Who's also the voice of Pinky of Pinky and the Brain.
Oh wow.
He does a lot of voices from like Gravity Falls and a lot of other shows.
There was a real renaissance in cartoons in the '90s. I mean, I really enjoy the '80s cartoons, but the '90s, it seemed like they were getting really strange. Like they were aiming cartoons for both kids and adults, and there was a lot of great stuff going on Nickelodeon and was
yeah,
the
in the early
cartoons
'90s.
came out was in the '90s with Adult Swim.
Yeah,
It was really a lot of trippy, surreal stuff going on.
well, was it in the late '80s, early '90s is when Warner Brothers overhauled their animation studios. They got rid of people. They hired a ton more people. Basically, got rid of the people who weren't willing, who the naysayers. People say, "Oh, you want that kind of fluid animation? That's too hard. It's going to cost too much money," and just got rid of them. It was like, if you're not like positive, like moving forward, we're done with you because and then they actually made an animated short that was attached to several Warner Brothers films in theaters, and it showed the difference. Basically, it was them clowning on Hanna-Barbera.
Well, Hanna-Barbera had the big revival with that with Adult Swim.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so Warner Brothers they had the Animaniacs and.
But Hanna-Barbera went with Adult Swim and owned, the fact that it used like various cut cell animation, whereas Warner Brothers uses full figure animation. Yeah, no, they always clown each other on that.
Oh, okay.
Because Warner Brothers uses full figure animation. They don't use any partials. So they redraw the whole character. If the character is going to smile, they redraw the whole character. Whereas Hanna-Barbera, they'll just replace bits and pieces, like if the arm needs to move.
A little bit I've always noticed.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't always notice. I didn't notice as a kid, but
That is why
I didn't know exactly what was going on. But
yeah, Filmation. And Filmation does rotoscoping, lots of rotoscoping. At least they did.
So was rotoscoping, is that considered kind of a taboo or something, or was it just a unique thing to them?
It just has a distinct look to it because it's so real because it is real. You're drawing over something real.
Did you ever saw the movie Fire and Ice?
Yeah.
It was all rotoscope animation.
Oh yeah, a lot of that movie is gorgeous because
design. Of course. Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love that movie, man. Oh, dude, I'll watch it again now.
I wish that they could make more movies like that.
Yeah, well, that's really intensive. That was an expensive movie to make, even for its time.
Yeah.
Because rotoscoping it takes longer to trace something than it does to draw it from memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And especially if you're adding details too, like you're adding animated details, because basically they had figures that had mock-ups of the costume, right? They would have like bits of cloth hanging off of them for the tassels and stuff like that. But all the little details that had to be filled in, the illustrative details, those had to be hand drawn. So that took a while to do frame by frame.
Do you know this guy, King? I think is his name of his YouTube channel. King something. He did an animated short of Star Wars. It's called TIE
Oh
Fighter.
yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes. The anime TIE Fighter.
Yeah,
Dude, that stuff was so intense. I was like, oh, so when's this
yeah.
series coming out, man? I'd watch this. What subscription are you going to exclusively have it on? Because I'm buying. I'm sold.
Yeah, I mean,
Disney, what are
someone
you
should
doing? Get this guy on the project.
someone should give the guy like a ton of money and animation team and let him make a movie.
Yeah, well, give him a little bit of money and an animation team and tell him to come up with something 45
Yeah,
minutes long, a short film.
yeah.
And if
He
that
has,
if that
he
does
has,
well, you can use that as the pilot episode for a half-hour long TV show.
he has another animator show. I think is I don't remember his name, but he has it on his channel. And he was doing also an Street Fighter short.
Oh, cool.
He used the rotoscopy on 3D models.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that myself. I was actually looking at a project of animating my character Scalpel Zero, and I was like, okay, so standard animation is pretty 24 frames per second. If I did 3 frames a week, right, just like 1 hour a day to do, just an animated frame. Start off with the keyframes, primary keyframes, do the secondary keyframes, do my tertiary keyframes, and then do my in-betweens,
Hmm.
right? I was like, if I do 3 frames a week, at the end of a year, I have like 6 seconds of animation. And I was like, that's a good tease right there. If I could do like 6 seconds of animation
Hmm.
and, just like, and that would be a fun tease and go, hey, is this something you guys would be interested in? And see if I can raise some interest for that. And
I
I've been
did.
thinking about it because I have 6 seconds to do like something amazing with this character that is so far beyond human capabilities. I mean, granted, in the world of superheroes, it seems like small potatoes, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, so she can throw a motorcycle at you with some strain. Oh, okay. So what? Captain America can do that. That's no big deal. But in a world of science fiction where like that stuff doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Unless it's a really big like utility machine type deal. Now this is a pint-sized package of wanton destruction. So I'm thinking, dude, I have 6 seconds to do that. All right,
Yeah.
cool. And then it's the thinking of incorporating extra figures into it because I'm thinking of doing like just like a cool hand-to-hand like John Wick like combat scene. Because I do love the martial arts and do like to bring that to my storytelling. Yeah, some
Yeah, that'd be
authentic
cool.
kung fu action.
Yeah. Add a Istanbul team to it.
Well, I've been trying to get my hands on a more recent copy of the Chinese Special Forces hand-to-hand training book, but it's I haven't like looked at my not so up and up internet sources because it is a government document. It is, a secret document, a secret government document. I'm not supposed to have it, especially as a foreign national. But as a martial arts enthusiast, inquiring minds want to know. Especially since, like, I have this really awesome dude who's like, he is the #1 mercenary from China, and he squares off against Scalpel Zero at the end of the first issue. And I really do want it to be an intense combat scene, but I want to like put in some. I want to put in a lot of the shorthand kung fu that they've incorporated into their special forces, but I kind of like want to see if there's anything new that they've added to their playbook.
So, are you Canadian then?
No, I'm American.
Oh, I thought it was who. Oh, you get a Chinese. Okay,
Yeah, because it's a
that
Chinese.
threw
It's a
me off. I thought
Chinese.
maybe you were a
Yeah,
secret Canadian.
secret Canadian. No.
We got Josh Chris Arts in the chat.
Just Chris Arts.
Is he secretly Canadian?
Josh Chris? He might be. I think so. We're gonna call him Canadian because he's too tired.
He's too tired to fight.
He's too tired to fight us right now. Because he says that he was in a con all weekend long. He's too tired.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, he had a. I heard he had a
Yeah.
really successful trip, and then he
Oh, he
brought
had
the
to
house
travel to
down.
go to the con. Oh, that's different. If he had to travel,
Did you travel, Josh, or was it in Kentucky?
I thought it was in Kentucky, but he, just the convention. He was out there. He was working hard that whole time. I heard he was making good sales too.
Cool. I mean, he did say in the chat that it was his best con ever, so that's good.
no,
That's
but he
good.
was working hard. He wasn't just relaxing at
Yeah.
a con. He was actually one of the people. One of the artists there. That's great. He's an amazing artist too.
Yes, he is.
I always enjoy watching him.
Amazing audience.
Oh, absolutely. One of these days, I will commission him to do a Scalpel Zero for me. As soon as I have the money for that, I have a list of these artists like Pablo Romero. But as soon as I have the money, so yeah, I'm trying to hawk more of my artwork. So if your friends have money and you can con them out of a picture, no, I'm just kidding.
When you guys mentioned rotoscope, I couldn't think of the name of the movie, and then I looked it up. It's Waking Life was the film that
Oh, okay.
it was like the whole film was rotoscoped, and it really. Have you seen it? Came out in 2001, and it was just amazing.
I gotta check that out.
Which
I don't
movie
think
is
I've seen
this?
that.
It's called Waking Life.
Hmm.
And the Wikipedia entry says the film was entirely rotoscoped, although it was shot using digital video of live actors with a team of artists drawing stylized lines and colors over each frame with computers, rather than being filmed and traced onto cells on a light box.
Hmm. I just
Probably
realized I
now
made a mistake.
it's easier to do Rotoscope.
I made a mistake here, dudes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. How the hell is he fighting her? And the bad part is I'm gonna keep on drawing this even though it's wrong. Because I do like the way his expression is as he's holding his jaw.
Redraw it.
I'm gonna keep it and then I'm gonna have to redraw. Because he's supposed to have a respirator on. He can't fight Skunk Girl without the respirator. He's gonna be yeah. But I like the way the expression on his face is, so I'm gonna keep on drawing it. I'm gonna keep this and then I'll just have to draw over it. Oh man. And for anybody who thinks that I copied what you call that? RoboCop for the stuntman's helmet. Stuntman was created in 1979. That was way before RoboCop. I ever saw RoboCop. So,
Wow.
and I do have all the original drawings from my childhood.
See, Manny created everything.
Yeah.
Oh boy, back to that again.
Oh man!
You opened that can of worms, Manny.
No, I'm just saying for anybody who thinks that
I didn't do a callback.
you know, if anybody thinks I took this from RoboCop, no, I had this idea long before I ever saw RoboCop. Yeah, and he was my favorite guy ever created.
I thought that for you.
I'm gonna have some big old crystals growing back here to fill up this negative space. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna teach you people about this picture until I can show it.
Oh, it's a good drawing of him holding his damn chin too, but it's wrong. It won't fit the storyline. Damn it.
Yes. So this is going to be Handyman the Barbarian. I'm going to draw the Handyman in Conan style letters.
I like how Pablo's drawing an impossibly big badonkadonk on her.
Yes.
Hello, nurse.
Excellent.
I'm basing this on a picture.
Work
Say
it,
so,
Pablo, work it.
Mr. Burns.
Oh, she's on a stair. She's on one of those exercise things.
Treadmills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
treadmill. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, okay. Now it all
Doing
makes
that.
sense.
She's doing that workout by Coco.
How,
Glad somebody got that.
how is that thing still being there without being sucked in? You know where, Pablo?
The magic of art.
How is that not flossing? You know what I mean?
What makes you think it already isn't, and that's just the strugglers.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm using a picture as a reference because I didn't know what to draw.
There's actually a reference picture for this.
Yeah. You want to
Oh,
see it?
boy. Yeah, you can show it.
Sure. Wow.
Sure. I mean, it's just a reference picture. I mean, it's a woman with a thong on. You know,
When you see it, you're going to realize
it can't be worse than what I drew.
I got it wrong.
It can't be worse than what I drew on Pope Fires on the other night.
Here it is.
Oh yeah, because she's wearing
Oh,
she's got stockings on. That's why it's not eating it.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, I thought Pablo was really exaggerating things, and that was not humanly possible. But that's kind of very impressive.
Interesting.
Pablo's face is much better.
Oh, the girl is cute also.
Yeah.
Oh, already. Pablo and his butt shots.
Interestingly enough, that is not too dissimilar from the pose that Skunk Girl is doing in my picture.
Oh, yeah. There is nothing wrong with the butt shot. All good American, red-blooded American males like to see butt shots, right?
Yep, just check out the drunk Amy Winehouse, right?
Except for soy boys, they don't like that. That doesn't respect women.
They say they don't like that because they want to get the woman. So they think.
Yeah, they think they're going to do that, and
Yeah.
really they just end up washing their dishes or something, and then the woman goes off and finds a real man.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's just the primal gaze, and it belongs to whomever it belongs to. And
it's
for you, Pablo made this.
Did Skunk Girl
Please
ever
enjoy.
Are you here, Skunk Girl? Have you fallen asleep?
I'm still here listening to everything you guys are saying.
Well, you were typing in chat earlier, so I figured you were around.
Am I a soy boy, honey?
Mm-hmm.
I what? No.
The truth comes out.
Soy boy is.
Oh, no.
Honey, it's like midnight here. You know better to talk to me at midnight.
Oh my God, she has no clue what she's saying. You must disavow what you just said.
Manny's an
Nope, it
SJW now.
stands in the
apparently.
record. Yep, all of a sudden it's magical.
I should owe you money.
Shouldn't have had that tofu with your lunch, dude.
Oh, dude.
It's gone to your brain.
Oh my God, she's calling me a soy boy. Definitely not a soy boy. Oh. God. I like soy sauce.
It's okay, honey. Quit trying to defend yourself.
Oh man, you're supposed
Soy
to.
sauce, or as I like to call it, the blood of my enemies.
There is
Oh,
no going back from this money.
I know. It's like, oh my God,
It's over.
she has no clue what she's saying right now.
Well, the soy sauce, doesn't make somebody a soy boy.
Oh my Lord.
That alone doesn't make somebody a soy boy. Consuming a little bit of soy products here and there.
Well, I'm soy. I don't consume soy products, but I am soy. I was confirmed to be soy.
Yeah, there's
I was discovered to be plant people, and so you filthy humans, now you understand that when I'm eating people, it's not cannibalism. Gosh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, come on now. Like, if Lorenzo was nomming on somebody with me, you wouldn't think he was a cannibal. Be like,
No.
oh, it's a slee stack. He's nomming on somebody. Okay, move along. Nothing to see here.
That was never proven. There was we've chased
Hypothetically,
slowly, ever so slowly, chase
right,
after
our
members of the
lawyers have
Marshall
told us
family,
hypothetically.
just ever so slowly, and we did capture them, but we never were shown eating them.
oh yeah. I'm a soy boy. Thanks a lot, honey.
Yeah, I don't believe in
I'm a
cannibalism, and I don't
representative of the
endorse it.
Slee Stack anti defamation defense league or something.
Sleep slack anti-defamation.
Even I can't
league.
remember it. I'm a Slee Stack. How am I supposed to remember all this stuff?
The average soy boy is a feminist, non-athletic,
Yes.
has never been in a fight, will probably marry the first girl that has sex with him, and likely reduces all his arguments to labeling the opposition as Nazis.
Oh,
Okay, honey, you're not a soy boy.
Thank you for saying that.
Ah, good. Back on the menu. I mean, how's it going, Manny?
Manny invented soy boys.
Oh
Yeah.
my Lord. Oh God.
Or one day and say, I need someone to kill. I need someone. I want to kill his ass. So he created soy boys.
Okay.
Soy boys were created. So
I still have it. I still have
thank
it
you, sir.
locked on the thong. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dong, 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 dong.
Soylent Green is
In my
people.
iPad, I'm like, what? Oh my God. I still got it locked on the thong.
I'll take a double serving.
Oh man. This is just not working.
I also don't eat sharks out of professional courtesy.
Mm.
I see where they're coming from. We're good.
Maybe I should flip the hair.
Although I'm sure that they don't share that same courtesy back.
What if soy sauce was enough to trigger that person to go home from college?
Well,
That's
dude,
weird.
it's that baloney bulldozer parenting. You heard of helicopter parenting, right? Where the parents just
Yeah.
hover over their kid.
Oh, so this
Bulldozer parents remove all obstacles in their children's development. So when these kids grow up and they hit the hard facts of life and run into something hard, they collapse under the pressure because they've never had to do anything hard in their life. This is
Yeah.
why the Mary Jane character appeals to them. This is the character that's never had to work for a dang thing in their life. They just
Mary
automatically
Sue.
achieve it.
You mean Mary Sue? Because the other Mary Jane's the other
Rachel.
thing.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mary Sue. My bad.
Oh, they'll be sorry. It's funny.
Yeah, it's and it's like it's the
Yeah,
bulldozer
but I know what
parents,
you're
man.
saying.
No, I
Well,
let my
that's
kids
why the Mary
fail.
Sue character. So I
I
always
give them
wondered because it
guidance.
didn't seem kind of dull to me.
I give them guidance, and they can take it or not, and they can fail. I'm there to make sure that it's not going to be something severe, like. But sometimes kids got to learn, like, dude, if you're going to be climbing that tree, you better make sure that your foothold and handholds are good.
Yeah, and nobody really learns if they don't make those mistakes.
Yeah, no, I taught my kids. I was like, look, if you're scared of falling from climbing the tree, here's how you make a harness. So now you can climb the tree, and if you fall, you won't fall. You'll just be dangling by
Yeah.
your harness and look like a fool.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean that's a better option than don't
I never,
climb that tree.
I never was a Boy Scout.
We're gonna chop down that tree so it can never be climbed.
My parents spared me because apparently the Boy Scout troop that I wanted to join was one of those that was one of those where the kids that are my age are now suing for being molested.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
We're able to
no,
skip that
but
one.
I had a subscription to Boys Life.
Oh yeah, I had one
So,
too.
dude, no, I wish they still had that magazine. I think they should make it Kids Life. Because girls like going outdoors too,
Well,
dudes.
they now allow girls in the Boy Scouts, so they
Yeah,
might
so it
call
should
it
just be
Scouts
Kids
Life or
Life.
something.
Yeah,
But
Scouts Life. That would be. No, see, there we go.
that was
Scouts Life.
that's
Bring it
where I
back.
saw. I wasn't really into comic. I wasn't into comic books at that age, but I was into like I had the Boys Life, and so that's where I got to see all those sea monkey type ripoff
Oh yeah,
things. Well,
I
I
had
don't know
brine
if it's
shrimp.
exactly a ripoff, but it's just like it's like what is it, like a prawn or something?
Well, it's brine shrimp, and
Oh,
you don't
brine
have to
shrimp.
go buy the sea monkeys. You can just go to your local pet store that carries saltwater aquarium supplies and just go buy some.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can even buy like the brine shrimp packets that you use to seed your saltwater aquariums.
They
For
look so cool in the ad, like
yeah.
they're
Oh,
actual
I
little monkey
know.
creatures or something.
Oh, I know, man. I
And they
remember
had the
pestering my
X-ray
parents so
glasses in
hard they would
there.
never buy it for me. And finally, saved up enough money from delivering newspapers, and I bought it. And I was like, "They're brine shrimp."
Oh,
I was so
no.
disappointed.
And they had those X-ray glasses in there. Yeah, those.
I
Yeah,
never had the X-ray glasses. I tried a friend's pair once, and it was just like, these are just weird.
Did it do anything?
Like it just was like a funky red lens, dude. It was just weird,
So it did nothing.
and you could barely see out of them.
it's amazing that nobody stepped in and said, they shouldn't be marketing these like very.
Oh, they did. That's why they don't have those ads in there
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
Yeah, no, the FCC totally stepped in because it was baloney. Like the Charles Atlas 7 days, just 7 days. I can make you a man.
Okay, Frankie.
Sorry.
Lord.
What were they? What was this?
They had workout ads in like all the comics, like get the Charles Atlas weight set.
Oh,
I
that's
had the Charles
hilarious.
Atlas weight set, dude. I used that sucker
So
too.
was that any good?
Yeah, it was a good weight. It was
Oh, so
cheap.
they actually had something that was decent in there.
Yeah, it was cheap, and
Huh.
I'm pretty sure that the metal they used was probably some lead contaminated iron.
It wasn't like made out of cardboard or anything.
Oh no, it came oh dude, no, it was like if you dropped them, you they could get bent. I think they were made out of like pig iron or something like that. Like if you dropped them too hard, they could get bent.
Well, that's
But
interesting that they had that.
Yeah.
They had like a build your own hovercraft out of a vacuum cleaner.
Oh
That always seemed
yeah. No, I
interesting.
always wanted that, but that was like I always got something else instead. That was always too
Yeah, it
expensive
seemed
for
too
me.
expensive.
Yeah.
But didn't they have the same sorts of things in comic books?
Yeah.
Because I
Oh
saw
yeah.
that in Toys Life.
Oh yeah. No, they had the same ads. You know, the same grit ads. Dude, I delivered grit. I sold grit, and I sold subscriptions around the neighborhood to magazines and stuff. That
What was Brad?
Grit was a magazine where you could earn cash or prizes.
Oh, okay.
So basically, what you were doing is you were trying to sell a subscription to, or you were get like selling catalogs and subscriptions and stuff like that. It was basically like Publishers Clearinghouse type stuff.
We do have a new
Oh,
visitor in the chat. We
ooh, who's here?
do not want to ignore the chat.
Oh no,
We have a
go right ahead, get caught up.
we got a Michael Beacon. Michael Beacon said 5 minutes ago, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have believed Sauce Boy was possible. I would have never thought a human could be that fragile. But now, that's not too much of a stretch.
Right?
We
No,
agree. We all
I'm
agree.
with you, Michael.
Hey, welcome, Michael. I've seen you in other chats before.
It's awesome.
And I've seen him quite a bit.
That is very astute observation there.
I think people like that may always existed, but now they're trying to make it normal to be like that.
There's too many crazy stuff going on in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew? All right, carry on. And Michael says, "Hey." It's like, yeah, they ignored me for 5 minutes. Come on, read the damn chat, people.
Right? We're so sorry.
We're sorry.
Come on, I said hello to him and posted.
I know you did, but we ignored him.
We're terrible people.
Terrible.
We will flog ourselves mightily.
Tank was just going off and off and off.
That's right. I was a madman. Madman.
What you expect? It's the Tank and Manny show. What you expect?
That's right.
Tank takes over.
Man, he did say his voice was tired, so I had to come up with material.
Yes, sir. I
And
did.
I'm none of it's good, but
Hey, there's no dead space.
no
There's
dead
no dead
air.
space when Tank's around.
No dogs allowed. Oh wait,
Yeah, from
doghouse.
the
My
Charlie
bad.
Brown special.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Dogs allowed. We're all dog stars up here.
That's
Yeah,
right.
is that the
Beg
one
your
where he went
pardon.
off to meet his brother Spike, or can't remember
I
which.
forget.
I like that one, where they had to go to the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm and it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Snoopy fan. If you guys haven't known that before, so I got too many Snoopies, right, honey?
It's not like you drew a Skunk Girl Snoopy character or anything.
Yeah, it's not like I did a parody of the Snoopy
Song
special.
with Skunk Girl dancing. No,
Yeah, it's not
not
like
at
I
all.
did that
Oh
before.
yeah, I saw that.
And I will have a new Skunk Girl video up this week. Not an animation. I started yesterday. It's gonna take a while. I want it to do it real nice. It is the evolution of Skunk Girl. So you guys will actually see the first drawing of Skunk Girl many years ago, and my honing what she looks like from the last 5 months. Just a little something that I need to do. And whoever gave me some fan art, your art will be shown on that video also.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And
And
you
also,
will be amazed.
I will put the very few commissions that I've done. So commissions that I bought so far for Skunk Girl. I mean, not too many commissions, but a lot of fan art, a lot of awesome fan art that I appreciate every single one of them.
You know, speaking of commissions, I'm going to auction off an 8x10 commission on Rick Piper's channel, Cross Comics, this upcoming Sunday.
What
Was that the one that started out at 20 and then got raised to 50?
That's right.
Yeah, that was raised too high. I was like, what the
Yeah,
hell is Rick doing? I was like,
it was raised before anybody could.
yeah, I was like, nobody's going, Rick, you got to start off.
No, 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 no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the 8x10 commission for me. From me. 8x10 commission. Anything goes. Up to NC-17. Up to and including NC-17.
That's when
You want an
when,
epic space battle? I'll put an epic space battle. I'll try and make it fit on 8x10. Something that goes into a standard picture frame. Something easy for you to purchase. Inexpensive to purchase. The bidding, it will start at $80.
Cool.
That's $1 per square inch.
Yeah, it started off at 20, then got to 50, now it's 80.
Yes, no, because I got browbeating behind the lines for slinging it out too cheap because of the anything goes. Anything you want on there. Dude, I've got tiny pens. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Hey, the more people I can get interested in this, the better.
we
Oh,
didn't.
by the way, Trusty Psychic says Snoopy come home.
Snoopy come home.
Okay.
So that might have been that special.
Hey,
that sounds
Snoopy,
right.
Snoopy, come home.
Hey.
That relates at all to this commission. Though I guess somebody could do something Snoopy oriented.
Yes, sir. Snoopy.
Could commission Snoopy in there, and oh gosh, I don't even want to know. Never mind.
All right, if I had the money for this, I would totally pay for this commission, but I would totally want Charlie Brown as Gru and Snoopy as Roberto.
Oh my!
Because Sergio Aragonés is probably like one of the biggest inspirations in my life, even though I don't draw cartoony stuff at all.
Gru and Roberto.
That's right, Gru and Roberto. Oh, I was big on that, man. I was big on that. I was getting that dude, oh man, new comic book day. Woo, I was there looking for my copy of Gru.
That was so funny.
I wanted that. I wanted my New Mutants, and I wanted my Fantastic Four, and I wanted my copy of either Superman or Action Comics or Detective Comics. It all depended on my flavor. Maybe all of them.
That was. I got all the. I think I got the whole series of Gru.
Oh, I used to, man. I used to have the first 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I was a big fan of Gru, that's for sure.
Hey, honey.
Yeah.
Slick Jimmy just tweeted that your theme for tomorrow is hotties and hellscape.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Oh,
right.
you already knew that?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
No.
You're good.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just affirming.
That's right. It's a good reminder that tomorrow on what is it going to be on Slick Jimmy's channel? Do we have a link to that channel?
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he tweet that out or did he DM?
Yeah. No, he tweeted it out about 16 minutes ago.
Okay.
And anybody that's in that group's supposed to retweet the stuff out. So I've been retweeting a whole bunch of that stuff.
There,
Awesome.
I retweeted it.
Cool.
Awesome. I will get on that as soon as I can get to that.
When did you know what the theme was? I thought you didn't know what the theme was.
We kind of knew yesterday.
Oh.
They were talking about it, but I think just now that he affirmed what he wanted to do.
All right. So since it's just a generic hotties in a hellscape, then you already heard it, folks. I'm drawing Etrigan. I'm gonna draw him sexy. It's gonna be the sexiest Etrigan you have ever seen.
When's
We're
this
talking
happening?
hashtag DC swimsuit issue.
Oh my lord! Well, the whole thing is we don't even know if we're going to be on the show yet because there's so many people in that DM group.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But once again, a little public support can't hurt.
Yeah, what time's the show coming on?
It's
10 p.m. Old Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah.
So that would
Yep.
be.
Would be
It's midnight on the East Coast.
that's
Oh,
6.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, this is going to be late night, and for grown-ups, the kids should be in bed,
Oh.
folks.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun and sexy. I'm not kidding when I say Etrigan plus Moose Knuckle.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That's for sure. Anybody?
I so hope I get on the show because
You
that's
guys
I'm
all
totally doing that, and it's going to be sexy. I am not even. This is not a joke. I am going to draw sexy Etrigan. I
every,
consider it to be the greatest challenge of my career.
everybody knows who Slick Jimmy is and what he's all about. So it will be over the top. That's for sure, to say the least.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to be fantastic. I mean, if you want to bring out your primal gaze and join us for the cheesecake challenge with Slick Jimmy,
Yeah, Slick Jimmy is an interesting dude. He's a cool dude.
you know what? He's totally part of that crowd that just wants good, fun entertainment. There's no ulterior motive. There's no lesson to be had. It's just fun. It's just to entertain you with a good story, with a compelling character. If you didn't get I don't know if the Sugar Lightspeed is still on demand, but if it's not, go pester Slick Jimmy and say, hey man, so when is this going to hit distribution? Because it's a really good story, and Sugar Lightspeed is a compelling character who
Hey,
overcomes
Nasser.
like impossible
Yo.
odds.
Oh,
Hey Nasser, what's going on?
Nasser!
Bit of a stressful night.
Wow,
Sorry to hear that. Come hang out, and chill with us.
what's up?
Nothing. I was just trying to write this novel that I haven't touched in like 19 days. And so everything just felt real stiff and I felt like it was sucking, so I got real pissed.
I do understand.
Yeah, I just got busy, with like the campaign and everything, and then having the con this weekend. And like I've been just meaning to get back to it. It's been in my head like every day, like gotta get back to it, gotta get back to it. Finally got back to it today, and everything I did was terrible. I think I deleted like half of what I even wrote.
Well, how is Trixie Kane doing, man?
Oh, we're like $72 away from 13 grand.
Cool.
That is
Oh,
fantastic.
congratulations, man.
Dude, I am
Thanks.
so stoked to hear that. How many copies have you pushed so far? It's always the number I'm always interested in.
I don't know, maybe 450-ish, I think.
That's good, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's good.
Uh, sort of. I'm my other books did more than this. I'm just wondering where everybody went.
Mm,
Oh, well, markets they come and they go, but I've been working on a campaign to grow our market, get my fan base over here to like Good Dog Press and stuff like that. Because most of my fan base, they're on different social medias. But I want to get them over here, coming over here, hanging out with us, because like, dude, there are so many good products out there. Like this Trixie Kane over on Indiegogo right now this is a fun comic. Once again, we come back to just good fun entertainment, right, Nasser?
Yep, totally, 100%. That's all I'm about.
we're all about the Trixie King right here. I hope you saw me do this on my show, Nasser.
I think I got part of it. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I hope it was good enough. I mean, I hope it was
Oh yeah, totally.
pitched to your character there. I mean, I was kind of jealous that Dina got to do a drawing for you. I'm like, damn, Dina's always on my one too. So I did this last week.
We'll do something eventually, man.
I know we will. It's cool. I mean, we're always busy. I mean, we're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So,
You're going robo on me.
oh, sorry about that. How many more days is your campaign going?
It's still robo. But I think you said how many more days?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we've got about 10 days left.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm extending it. I don't think we're going into in demand. I don't know. If we extend it, we might just do like a 1 week thing.
Okay.
Awesome. That's what you should do. You should try to get printed and distributed to. You should get the interest in the like local comic stores and stuff like that. And if it's big enough, dude, like put a package together and send it to every major publisher and every major store outlet. Whoever bites and gives you the best deal.
I I mean, I've I spoke to one publisher,
Uh
and I'm Comicsgate. It's just not going to happen.
huh. Well, no, that, and you gotta go, hit the Rolodex, so to speak, and hit all of them, every single last one of them. And soften them up with the letter, see if they would be even interested in such a thing. And if they are, send them a promo package, whatever you got, goodies too. That helps butter toast.
I don't know. I think I'm fine being totally indie for now.
I could dig it. Man. No, you can
Yeah.
still get your books into stores though. You don't have to just contact publishers. You can same thing to contact bookstores.
Yeah, Nasser, didn't you drop one off at your local comic book store and he sold it? Which meant that you have now successfully sold comic books in a comic book store?
Yeah, 2 of them, and then there's a guy in Australia that bought 10 copies of Stardust, put them on his store, and I don't know if he sold all of them, but I know he's sold some of them.
That's
awesome.
excellent.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's the way to go, man. These LCSs are carrying garbage when they're carrying the big 2. And that garbage is starting to bleed into some of this the other comic companies, the other big comic companies. And it's just bad writing. It's like, look, you can tell any tale you want to. You can give any message you want to. But please write it at least half good, Marvel. DC, Fury's #2, looking at you. That was just like the worst. That was the worst after-school special I think I've ever seen.
What was that?
DC Comics Furies #2. It's the last one I'm ever looking at of that series. Oh, dude.
After school special?
Yeah, no, it's a really bad after-school special is what it is.
That's how it's written? It feels like one of those after school.
Yeah, no, it feels like a really bad after-school special. It
I
really
thought
does.
they turned it into an after school special.
Like they got this cast of Saved by the Bell to dress up as like characters from Apocalypse, and Mr. Belding is Darkseid. That's what it feels like.
Is this
like
recent?
It feels. This is brand new. It's just, I think you can still get it off the shelf.
Oh boy,
dude!
The artwork is good. The artwork is good in the comic. The story is just so poorly. It seems like it reads like not a first draft, but as a concept draft. That's what it reads as. It seems like an editor just said, "Okay, it's good. I can't touch this."
No, it reads like they were trying to just be retarded.
I was trying to be nice.
Oh, no.
I was trying to be nice.
No, everything from Marvel and DC right now, and I haven't picked any up in like a year, but it all just reads like they're trying to be stupid on purpose. It's not writing. It's really not. I can't fathom anybody sitting down and trying and coming up with one of these books.
Well,
yeah. No, I the editors of the Silver Age are like rotating in their graves. Like, if we wanted a source of free power, we just wrap them in copper wire.
Oh, dude. For real, man. It breaks my heart. I was just at the con and I was looking at all these cool old books, and I was just, I don't know, it just made me kind of sad. I was like, when did we go wrong?
Well, and it's like, well, these people screech about, institutionalized racism and all this other stuff. I'm like, what about Monica Rambeau, dude? Like, you want to talk about a character who's been disserviced by bad writing? Oh my goodness gracious. When I was a kid, that was my Avengers, was Monica Rambeau with like Black Knight and Valkyrie and all those folks, right? She had
Tank, I thought you were like my age.
I'm old. I also got into reading comics early.
Is everyone in Comicsgate like 40? Like, I think I'm the only one that's 21.
No, this year I'm turning the meaning of life.
We are the only young people in Comicsgate, Nasser.
Yeah.
Pablo, this is my first time talking to you like over a hangout, man. Really love your art.
Thank you, man.
I keep meaning to check out the comic he sent me. I know I asked to see it, and then he sent it, and that I just like I've dropped the ball, but I'm gonna read it.
Heck yeah. No, Pablo's fantastic, man. I'm gonna commission him to draw up some sexy stuff for me. I want like one of those cool 80s style pinups that he does.
Yeah, I got two cool Pablo Romero. Damn, seriously, my mouth is so dry right now. Take.
Got old man mouth. You're like,
Oh, the reason why my mouth is so dry is because I did a damn whole class. I talked for 5 hours straight today. Damn it. Oh,
you are dehydrated, sir. Drink water.
swig. Yeah, I mean, I commissioned Pablo for 2 pieces of artwork, which is so awesome. I mean, his 2 Skunk Girls are awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but we'll see. They'll be promo pieces, that's for sure.
You need to color them.
I will color them one day on live stream. I don't know. Now I'm doing freaking Charlie Brown as Gru. Somebody in the chat wanted to see this, so why not? I finished my Skunk Girl page, so it's just the rough for the Skunk Girl page. So why not do a Charlie Brown and Gru? Oh, this is stupid.
That's awesome.
What's up?
Charlie Brown about to commit a beheading, or
What was that? Yeah, he's gonna
what's Charlie
behead.
Brown doing with all the
He's
swords?
He's gonna behead Lucy for
Yeah.
kicking with a football.
Oh,
Oh man, this is a parody, people. Don't get the Charles Schultz family sick on me, okay?
Oh boy, lots of scribbling with a 4H pencil, man. Lots of scribbling with a 4H pencil.
So how was the
Huh?
besides the scribbling of the 4H pencil, Nasser? Were you just attending the con, or were you actually
Yeah, it's just attending.
anything really good to buy and stuff?
Yeah, got some cool original art pieces from some buddies. I don't know if you guys know the Scaredy Cat artist. He was on the Drawn and Quartered fan edition I hosted. He's one of our guys. He was there and he did this real cool Trixie piece that I bought from him.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
This right here, and then I also have a Venom piece from him, but it's like all the way down there, and
Oh, that's awesome.
I can't get up because headphones plugged into the mic. But yeah, he did this piece and I bought it. I got a Venom piece from him, and then 2 trading cards from him, but those are coming in the mail. Got from my friend Adam, got this original art piece right here. This is an old piece he did in like 2008, and he was just trying to get rid of it. Like he had marked it down from like $100 to I think took the sticker off, but this was like 40.
Wow.
Got that. I'm just pulling like the 3 closest things next to me. Like I have like piles of stuff, but it's all the way down there. And I got this is also from Adam. This print, he only has 35 of these. Death Chariot, which I don't know how well you could see it like this.
Oh, we can see it. See it fine. It's good. It looks good. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Like I got so much more stuff, and it's all the way over there.
that's great.
So Nasser, have you seen Pablo Romero's art? What he's drawing right now? What do you think of his drawing?
Oh, it looks fantastic
Ooh,
Thank you, man.
as always.
as
I don't
always.
think I've seen him do one bad piece.
Oh yeah, I mean he does great art. Unbelievable. Let me see if I can pull up your Skunk Girl. So Nasser can see your Skunk Girl that you did for me. Hopefully I can find it. Keep on
What have
talking.
you all been up to today?
Oh, I've been up to absolutely no good as usual.
As
I'm
usual.
drawing a picture that I can't share.
Why?
It's
Yeah.
far too risque.
Oh,
It's
You're
in the
gonna say
vein of
that-
like one of those old Boris Vallejo paintings. like the Conan with the sparsely clad women with the pasties and the, metal bikinis that, of course, a stamp and a couple of shoelaces might provide more
Oh, come on,
coverage.
Tank. Stop hyping this up. We got to see it.
No, I
Nothing's gonna
can't even show
happen.
you if I wanted to, because right now I'm working in 4H pencil and my camera won't pick it up.
Show
Of
it.
course, of course. Anything
'Cause
not to show us.
I am scribbling in the super light stuff. Manny can show you the one that I was working on before.
I'm
That
trying
is
to look for it
the.
though. That's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I don't know where I
Uh,
put it.
did I put it in your personal chat?
No, I'm looking for the one that I already.
Oh, with the smiley faces. Yes, it's already censored.
Yeah. What the hell did I draw Friday night? Oh, I remember it was under Rick stuff. That's right. I gotta go look for that.
Oh, that's right, because we were doing that
Yeah, I was
on the
doing
Rick night.
I was doing the Rick night.
But I've been working on this handyman piece for like a week now.
I can't wait till I work with Tank Ferret on a book.
Oh, me too, man.
You know what? I'll white box somebody else in that. That way I can bring it up. So no, let's white box.
Tank, are you going to be free in 2020?
Oh, watch out, Tank.
2020.
You up,
The
dude.
latter half of the year, yes.
Okay,
The latter
maybe.
half of the year, yes, because
Okay.
2020 is when I'm actually finishing up the 2065 Retribution story, which is a cyberpunk, and so having it finished and released in 2020 is kind of like nerdy for the cyberpunk crowd.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know. My 2020, it's weird to say, my 2020 might be booked, but it also might be free at the same time.
All right.
It just depends like how sequels go. Like when we launch Trixie Book 2, which is probably just going to be 3 books total, and then me and Peter Gilmore if we do Doctor Book 2 or if we do one of the other ideas we have. But then me and Eric Weathers have a superhero book, and that also might be 2020. And
Oh,
if it's
sweet.
not,
That's an
but
all-star lineup.
yeah, but if it's not 2020, it's probably gonna be 2021.
All right. Yeah, no, that works. I don't have anything for 2021 yet. I just have a whole bunch of question marks.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm talking to like a lot of people, but it's like everything's just up in the air. Like I don't know. I tried putting together an anthology, but I've written like 60 something pages of it for like I don't know 9 or 10 artists, just because
There you go.
I'm trying to work with so many people. But I've seen like 2 whole pages out of the anthology. I'm like, does anyone really want to do this?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, no, they're. I know a lot of people are working on stuff. I know Manny's holding back. He's almost done.
Mm,
Uh huh. And
mm,
I know that a couple people haven't made some progress on it because it's on their schedule, and that yes, they will be making progress on it because they are, they're professional about that. They're used to keeping a schedule, making deadlines.
The thing with smiley faces, was there ever an inked version of that?
No, that was my pencil concept. I
Oh,
just
okay.
started on the like doing like light HB pencils on it, starting to refine it, and then I was like, I didn't like the Niobe pose. It felt too stiff, and I wanted to feel like more organic, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted. And then I realized I just wanted to capture that Grace Jones, that primal sexuality. I just wanted to capture that. So I was like, okay, it's time to go be looking at some old Grace Jones photos.
Oh, so you scrapped that altogether.
Oh yeah, I scrapped that
It
altogether.
looked quite promising.
Well, it's sitting off to the side. Yeah, no, it was promising, but I was like, I could do the composition just a little bit better, move this stuff over. If I was working like digital, that would have been like, like maybe like a 30-minute process. But since this is an analog piece, it's like, well, okay, time to pull a note from the Kubert school and just start over.
we gotta say hello to one of our VIPs in the chat right now. Tank.
Oh, who's there?
Oh, we have Mr. Edwin Boyette is in the chat.
Hello, Mr.
Oh,
Boyette.
aloha, Edwin. He says he is cooking.
Aloha,
Awesome.
Edwin.
And of course, my mighty wrench put in Edwin's link, of course.
Oh yeah, go over to that channel. Edwin does tons of comic reviews, and he discusses topical subjects, and he is a wonderful, easygoing guy who is once again we come back to the subject of just good entertainment, and that's a good focus to have, especially when you're in the entertainment industry.
Totally.
Do you have a mighty wrench, Nasser, on your show?
A what?
A mighty wrench.
Do you have a mighty wrench?
What does mighty
top
wrench mean?
moderator.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you have a great moderator? I mean,
um, I don't know. I feel I don't know. Maybe Devin Graham, but like I feel most of my moderators like never show up, never post links.
well, that's why one night, and they're still talking about it. I took away everybody's wrench. I only kept a handful of wrenches, and they're still talking about me being so mean. But it's like you said. I mean, why do they have a wrench if they're not going to use it correctly? It's crazy.
Mike took away my wrench because the other night he was they were doing a stream and Mike was like, "Get on here, I'll take your wrench away." I'm like, "Mike, but I'm busy." He took it away. I got on the stream and he wouldn't give it back.
Oh, Art.
Dude. Oh man.
You need to go on there and say, "Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike."
No, it's hilarious, Nasser. I love it. Those guys like you. I mean, they treat you like the FNG, the flippin' new guy, and that means you're in, dude. That's good. That's a
Been the
good
new
crowd.
guy for like 8 months now.
Oh, you probably will be for the next
Well,
until
yeah,
until the
wouldn't-
next FNG steps in.
Yeah, they wouldn't tease you like that if you didn't belong.
I mean, they tease you because they like you, man. That's the whole thing. They want you around. You're great. I mean, why do you think we bring Lorenzo on?
He's fun at parties, and if things get out of control, he's got that Sleestack mind wipe device that gets out of trouble with the authorities.
Oh man, I
I
will.
remember I must have used that on myself one time because it was like right after Nasser had finished his campaign for Stardust. It was like I had finally settled on my tier that I was in, and it was like, and then it was like it had just ended.
Did you back Blood Reaper already?
Not yet. I was going to talk to you about because you said to message you, and then I forgot about that.
That tier with the two books, the Stardust and the Trixie.
Yeah.
Are both of them signed?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what I'm looking at. I want the two books.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because you had said something on your show, and then I wanted to talk to you about it, but then a bunch of things have happened lately with Comicsgate, and I didn't want to hassle you over it, so I didn't message you.
Oh, you can message me whenever. My DMs are open. That's what it's for.
Okay.
Even though I I don't know. I'm weird because like I like to be left alone, but then my DMs are open. So it's like people will send me messages nonstop. Like this one guy, I don't want to name names, but this one guy always just sends me yo. He just sends me like yo like every day. He's like yo, hey man, what's up?
What does that even mean? I guess it means hello.
Like yeah, but I'm like, dude, please don't tell me hello every day. I like to be
Yeah,
left
it's like
alone.
using like
I
chat
tried to say it
program.
without sounding like a jerk, but no matter what way I tried it, like it came out rude.
It's kind of like AOL Instant Messenger is how he's using it. It sounds.
I think that's great. I mean, Trixie Kane and first print of Stardust. That's a deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, you got that picture up. There it is.
Yeah, I got the picture up.
Picture with 1,000 smileys.
Yes,
Yeah.
the picture of 1,000 smileys.
I think it looks good, but I think there is too much smileys.
Yeah, we could do it without the smileys, Manny.
I think
Manny
you
had
need to
those.
remove the smileys and yeah.
But yeah, there's Niobe. She's the one over in the lower left-hand corner. and she's kind of standing up, and I felt like she was just too stiff, and I kept erasing on the page and redrawing it, erasing, and finally the page was like, all right, dude, I can only read write so much, all right.
Hmm. Doop, 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 doop.
Because at that point, if I could continue the pencils and whatnot, but the surface had been compromised. So if I went down to go lay inks, when you look at it really close, you see that some of those lines are not as crisp as.
Wait, did he get kicked or did he just drop out?
What's bad with Tank? He has really bad reception. Where he's at.
Where does he live? In a cave?
He
Um,
lives in the apocalypse.
yeah, he actually lives in a bunker
Under a rock.
under a rock.
He's talking to us from the
No,
future.
where's he from?
He is in the northwest, in the great
Oh.
northwest. That's where he's at. So hopefully he gets better reception soon, because he does that a lot. He's talking to you, and all of a sudden he's gone.
Yeah.
Tank, Tank, where are you, Tank? All right,
All right, so when can we expect a Skunk Girl Indiegogo?
Skunk Girl Indiegogo. Wait, what the hell? Why is it not taking my thing?
There's Tank again.
Okay, Tank's
Meyer
back. Stop
Lurks.
talking about him. Stop talking about him. He's back.
Sorry about that, folks. The Meyer Lurks had
Talk about
decided they were finishing eating the communications equipment to the vault, and we're going to eat me.
Tank, why do you have such bad signal?
I live in a vault. This is the latest and greatest technology from
What do you mean a
Vault-Tech.
vault?
Vault 76.
Yeah, apparently Ortiz called me out. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
I am a plant person made of soy who lives in a vault,
he's from the future.
and apparently from the future.
Yeah, from the apocalypse.
So why do you go by Tank Ferret?
That's I had the nickname of Ferret when I lived in Texas. I don't know why. They just gave me the name of Ferret. Actually, I do know why. It's a long story, but and then I was hanging out at a diner with a large crowd of people. We just got done with like some show or something, and there was somebody else who had the nickname of Ferret, and they're like, "Well, which ferret is it?" And before I could say anything, somebody said, "Tank Ferret," because I was a armor crewman in the army at the time. So I was like, yeah, that works. And dude, it's stuck. People call me Tank. They call me Ferret. They call me Weston.
So is it actually Weston?
Yeah, my name is actually Weston.
Oh, okay. Because like I got your Facebook request, and
Yes.
it says on my Facebook, because I try to keep that more personal. Like, don't add me
Right.
unless I know you. So I got the request. I'm like, who the hell's requesting me? I was like, who's this Weston guy? Then like I started looking at your profile. I'm just trying to think, like, do I know a Weston? I'm like, why does this sound so familiar? I was like, I was going hard, like searching Instagram and Twitter, and like I couldn't, and I found like one oddball tweet where like it said Weston somewhere. I was like, oh wait, isn't Weston Tank Ferret?
Yep,
I
I
scrolled
sure
your
am.
Facebook more and I saw some art. I was like, oh, this is Tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am backer number 429, which is my favorite engine size of all time. That is cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Huzzah for the backer.
Yes, I'm a backer of Trixie King.
429. That's also the day I bought my first comic. 429, 2013. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
That's awesome. Yeah, I bought the Trixie and Stardust pack, which I think is
Oh,
pretty.
sweet. We are so close to 13,000.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is so awesome.
You are right now at 12,928.
Ooh.
429 backers.
Oh,
100
folks.
No, but you
folks.
back, so it went up. It's 12,964.
That's
Oh,
really good,
I'm
man.
looking at
Yeah.
something old then. I gotta refresh it then.
Yeah.
I know
So-
that everybody out there in our chat can go share this with their friends and family on their favorite social media, and we can push Nasser over that 13 tonight. Like that can be done before like Nasser wakes up in the morning. He wake up to 13.
Right, because I want to go to bed soon. So if one more person
Yeah.
gets that same tier he just got with the Stardust first print, we'll be there.
So wake up, Grandma. Tell her that she needs this book. It's the latest thing that she's been looking for. Don't even let her rub the sleep out of her eyes. Don't let her see.
Right? No. Just take grandma's credit card. You know, she's not going to take the money with her anyways.
All you need is one more person to back the book at the same tier that I did, and you make it go. That's all he wants.
And what do you get at that tier, Manny?
What I get at that tier? Well, let me go and white box myself in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Take
should.
a look at this campaign, man.
All right. Doop, 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 doop. You don't want to see me.
No, we don't. But we do like the Vader.
You do like the Vader. That's pretty cool.
Everybody likes Vader.
Everybody likes Vader. Here we go.
Come on now. We all know that's the whole reason we went and saw Rogue One.
Okay.
He was taking over somebody else's project, and it would be interesting to see what the original directors were going for. I say this as somebody who hasn't even seen the film.
Yeah. Now, no, the movie was.
Idea what I'm talking.
It showed signs of creative conflict. Like it was not a 100% coherent packaged product. And that really hurt the movie. That and people that reacted to the detractors. Like when people were like, "Oh, this seems kind of weird to me. This doesn't seem, like something I like," and then being called Nazis for it.
Yeah.
That kind of like dude, I think that's like somewhere in the volume 1 first printing of How to Pick a Fight.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's some PR department that does this, because it seems like instead of hiring the best writers and getting the best directors and avoiding the social justice, they come up with a movie that nobody wants to see, and then they have to hire. Then someone has to put a spin on something, and
Well,
it's
and
like
you know
the spin
what?
is that everybody's a Nazi except for them.
I think the social
Supposedly.
justice droid actually was kind of like that, that I understand where these people come from. They want to bring awareness to the plight of downtrodden people. I am 110% down with that. Dude, I am a Raiders fan. I love the underdog. You know what I mean?
Tank.
But
Tank.
huh? What's up?
Tank. What's up, Tank?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Was I babbling?
I don't know if you can see inside the chat.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Am I-
see it. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yes. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I need to do some stuff right now. Alrighty.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So, KG, where can we find you?
You can find me YouTube, Twitter, and here's the Mighty Wrench on Good Dog Press.
Awesome, KG. Pablo.
You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube as Pablo Romero Art, and check out my comic on Tapas, Man Eater.
My dog barking in the background. Lorenzo. Can we find you, Lorenzo?
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right. Awesome. Who are we missing? Honey, I know you're not going to say goodbye. If you want to say goodbye, honey. Or she's gone. Okay, Nasser, where can we find you, Nasser?
Twitter, Instagram, which I barely use, YouTube, and the Indiegogo page.
Cool. And Tank.
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Tank Ferret Art. You can also find me here most nights on with Good Dog Press.
I can't hear you over all that barking.
I know. My son is not looking find out what that dog is barking about. All right, so go back, Trixie Kane, what you see on my screen, and thank you guys for coming in tonight. And we will see you again tomorrow night. I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and you can find me on Twitter at Good Dog Press also. Most likely I will be on E Ortiz tomorrow night, and hopefully I can get in with Slick Jimmy with Tank, and we'll be doing the Cheesecake Challenge. Alrighty, we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Aloha all.
Later, folks.
Night, everybody.
Aloha.
Bye.